Should start recording right now. There we go. 2, 3, 1, go.
Well, damn, it won't let me on YouTube from my app.
Yep, Superstar DJ. Superstar DJ.
The app's not letting me online from my tablet.
Superstar DJ. Superstar DJ. I don't know if we're gonna get anybody in here. This is a hit or miss. But the fact is well, I was falling asleep, then I woke up and I'm wide awake again. So that's the reason why.
Yeah, I'm wide awake and I got to take a tinkle.
Yeah, I've been doing that all night.
And you know, I don't get the boners when I got to take a tinkle.
Yeah, I just couldn't fall asleep. I mean, I woke back up and there's Janice. Vince is in here? Oh shit, there's Vince. We ain't seen Vince in a while. Janice was first, Vince was second. Well, yeah, I got a second win. I started feeling a second win when we got off Janice's panel. And then I went and ate 3 Mississippi strips. It gave me some energy. Vanessa's there too now? Yep, there's Vanessa. Vanessa Poo. But yeah, I went and ate 3 Mississippi strips and that little bit of chicken gave me energy. So I figure we'll go live for an hour or two, or 3 or 4.
Vanessa, next time I go live, just you might get a notification on either Instagram or Facebook, because I'll share my live out to you, or I'll get somebody to share it out to you. Or I might have Julia or somebody that follows you on another platform to share it out to you. That way you can get it. Since I do pop-up live, then it's hard to get a notification. And I was looking at my calendar, and I go, "Oh, it's time to flip it over." So I flipped it over, and I go, "Oh wait, I missed that. I missed that pornographic scene on the calendar. You know, I don't get to see him. I'm eating her out. You know." And I go, "Oh wait, this is the 8th month. You know, it's not that month." And I thought it was the 7th month. And I go, "No, it's the 8th month." So I flipped it over and I said, "Well, good scene. At least you're getting it in the backside." It's ridiculous that sometimes you forget to change your calendar over.
Yeah, and guess what? My mom told me. My mom is just loves calendars. She told me that at the Dollar Tree, guys, they have these big, beautiful calendars for $1 or $2, and it's for the 2026 year already. And you get this little handheld one also. You know, you get a little one. So for you guys that like old school shit, you get this nice little paper calendar for 2026. And it's what they call a 16-month calendar. So you got September, October, November, December of this year, and then all of next year. And she told me go to the Dollar Tree. I think Dollar Tree is the one that has them. Dollar Tree is what she told me. That's what it was, Dollar Tree. So just letting you guys know, for people that like paper calendars that you hang on your refrigerator, old school, which I think they're fantastic because you can write doctor's office. You could put, whatever you want up there. You could put birthdays up there. You can write doctor appointments up there. You could write even when you cook. Like me, when I got to start, what I'm doing is I cook chicken on this day. Then that way, when I see it go 3 days past, I know whether the chicken's good or bad. So from now on, I'm using my calendars for my cooking schedule. So that way I don't take a chance of eating rotten meat. Yeah, you shouldn't keep anything past 3 days is what goes for chicken and pork.
But you gotta know my calendars come out costing $30 after I buy them because they have to be naughty when I buy them. I have to have the naughty calendar no matter what.
You just hear Beans whacking off to his calendar.
Vanessa, don't you say a word about that. There's only one thing I'm whacking off to. And you, Ted, I done told you about it in private when I decided about to whack off to.
Vanessa's got them big, beautiful hooters. I know. Damn.
No.
Vanessa getting them big old beautiful hooters, boy. Them hooters.
You said, do they have one for an office desk?
I believe so. Yeah, that's what my mom said. I need to go see for myself with my own eyes. She told me to
No,
go
Ted.
and go there.
Sarah knows I have. Hell, Vanessa knows I have fantasies about Sarah. She's the one that said I went in the shower and was going to go back in the shower after live whack off the second time to Sarah, and I said I didn't do it the first time.
Yeah, Sarah said and Janice says she's going to sleep, so we can talk all about Sarah we want. She'll never know.
I'm not going to talk about her behind her.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just teasing. I'm trying to get her out of the bushes.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Courtney will be in the bushes soon. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying we can say good things about Sarah.
She said, "Okay, I'm near a Dollar Tree, so I'll check it out tomorrow."
Yeah, I'm going there tomorrow too. It's funny. That's what Vanessa said because I haven't seen it from my own eyes. My mom told me this yesterday.
Okay, exactly what street is that Dollar Tree on? So if you're going there, you might run into Ted.
Yeah, I'm going to the one on Griffin and Palm Avenue.
Is that where you're going, Vanessa? What he just said?
Oh God, no, that's a long drive for her. That's an hour commute for her.
You never know. That might be the one she's going to.
Not a chance in hell.
Oh, Vincent, I'm doing good. But Ted, she might just come up there just to kick your balls into your throat.
Yeah. I don't know. What time do they open over those Dollar Trees?
Oh, she's going to Griffin and Palms where she's going.
She would never drive that far up there.
She said Griffin and Palm.
Yeah.
And then put a question mark.
Yeah, I'll pack my boner and I'll be there.
Damn, but I think gonna come up there with a boner. Hi, Anthony. I tell you, if he comes up there with a boner, you're gonna break that boner.
Yep.
Yeah, you come up there and you got that thing poking out your britches, she's gonna break it. She's gonna slam you. Say, stand right here and then slam the door into it.
I've been detoxing a little bit. I've been loading up on vitamins, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty damn good. So now I've got to just boost the exercise and then get the diet a little healthier. Yeah, I'll be in good shape.
You know, Ted, one thing I noticed about Vanessa, I can tell she's in a lot better mood since she's back living in Miami again.
Mm-hmm.
More relaxed and not in that depression.
I've been living there. I've lived in a place like that, and it is just so isolated. It's so damn lonely. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys.
Yeah, I knew eventually she
was lonely as hell.
Yeah, and you know, I was thinking if she ever had to move to if there ever was another city she had to move to, and she really took it, but still could keep the position she's in now, that you might just go to you might go somewhere in Tennessee. And if she's got family out there, she'll still be close to some family, and she's not too far for her mother to drive either.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee's not really too far.
Yeah, when you first get to a place like that, the first 3 months are great. After 3 months, you're like, oh shit, I'm bored and hell, I'm bored and lonely.
Yeah, I could tell that
it's great at first.
I could tell you know, even if she never really, you know, spoke the words and really said how it was for her up there in North Dakota, you know, I could tell by her expression and the way she was in the chat and stuff that she wasn't very happy up there. I could pick up on that.
Yeah, Vanessa, I have a treadmill, so there's no excuse, okay? I get to walk in air condition. I get to measure how long I walk. There's no excuse for me not to be using that treadmill.
True.
You don't have to run on it. I got it specifically for walking.
I'm going to go pee real quick and get another battery from there, Dave. Before it dies.
Yeah, I purposely got this treadmill, and I was given a gift, basically. So here's what it was. This treadmill is a heavy-duty treadmill. It was about $800. I want to say it was $800. And this girl wanted to cash out a $1,000 claimer. So she goes, give me 500 for this claimer, and I want you to put the money you'll make off this, but minus the taxes, towards your treadmill. I said, okay, I'll do it. And that's what I did. So I got this $800 treadmill for $500, and I only had to pay I didn't have to pay no tax. That's right, I had no tax. So basically, I basically got that treadmill for what? I made $500. I got the treadmill for $300. Well, minus gas, all that shit. So whatever. $350. I got that treadmill for like $350. Can't beat that. Brand new. It's electronic treadmill. You plug it in. Really nice treadmill. You can run on it. You can walk on it. That's what I like. Heavy duty. It will hold up to like 400 pounds capacity. I only needed it to do 300, but it was like 350, 400, something like that. That was the how much weight you could put on it. I just wanted something real heavy duty that didn't break, because it seems like when you buy cheap, you get what you pay for. You buy something cheap, it's going to break. You want it to last a long time, and you won't go past the warranty periods. You need to buy a better quality one. That's why I went for the heavy duty. I could have got one for 500, 600, brand new. But that extra couple hundred, I knew that I got 500 towards my treadmill. That's why I bought a good one. That way, that treadmill will last at least 10 years. I gotta find out when that Dollar Tree opens. I think most of them open at 8 or 9 o'clock, don't they? I gotta look it up. Let's see. I need to find out when that Dollar Tree opens. That's the treadmill. All right, Dollar Tree. Yeah, I need to find out. Dollar Tree near me. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's one right up the street from me.
Well, if anybody sees me in pink, I look like bubblegum. I almost look like bubblegum.
Actually, I might go to that Dollar Tree up the street because it's brand new. It opens at 8 a.m. All right, so they open at 8 a.m. Let's see. All of them open at 8 a.m., I believe. Okay, wait. The one at Griffin, though, which is the one I told Eppa about, that one opens at 9 a.m. So, but I think that's the one that's the one that has more stuff, though, Vanessa. So even though it opens at 9, that's a bigger store. I might be able, if the other store don't have the calendar, that one will.
Ted, you were right about what you put a head up on screen. Who you were pissed off for that?
What happened?
Steve said, "Grrr."
Steve went grrr.
Yeah, because we got up on foul. No, yeah. I can tell you, he don't like it.
Yeah, I told B, and I said, watch this. If Steve's out there, I'm gonna get Steve out of the bushes right now. Put the bird up there.
Steve, if I ever win anything on your channel in the future like I did before, just always forward it to Ted.
Yeah, we're gonna swap out.
Because me and him's always gonna work a deal with it.
Get something she wants.
Good, and he'll give me something good in exchange. It's just the way we're gonna always do it.
Yeah, that way I get something that I can use, and then she can get something she can use, so it will work out.
Yeah, it's a good even win.
Yeah, I was gonna leave that damn bird up there playing guitar until Steve came in here.
I need to go back to Steve's channel, I gotta figure out why I'm not getting. I gotta make sure YouTube didn't take his channel from him, because for some reason I'm not getting notifications. Weird. YouTube might have unsubscribed me, them bastards. They used to unsubscribe me from Shorty Michelle's channel all the time, and I constantly had to resubscribe, and I got to where I went a whole year without being subscribed, and I finally, when I resubscribed again, they left me alone about it.
I'm glad you brought it up. You guys reminded me. Okay, so Steve came up on the channel last night and blasted out 3 songs that I'm still loving it, and I've been playing them in my car because I could connect it to Bluetooth now, and I can play Steve in the car now. And I forgot to put it in the description, but it was exactly at 4 hours, 5 minutes, and 30 seconds is when Steve came up. Yeah, I had 4 hours,
Oh,
5 minutes. Anthony went and looked and precisely pinpointed it to 30-second mark.
oh, so Steve's Jedi Force is going on.
No, I like, because there's some people that come there to listen to Steve. So yeah, I need to go retitle that stream. I don't think I
No, I
did.
still think Steve. I still think it's funny with you. The message that you deleted in Ted's live that other night. I think that was funny.
Yeah, Craig put that crazy shit in the chat. I got pissed off when I seen it, but luckily Steve took care of it right away.
I know Ted. I was like, well,
I was just jumping up to do something about it, and luckily Steve took care of it.
no. All of a sudden, I was like, well, bye bye. I was like, oh, bye bye. He just did a sinister sisters, or where you call it, from Hocus Pocus magic trick, and they disappeared. And I started laughing.
Time the person down for 10 seconds, but that erases all their comments. Or you can go to that one comment and just hit remove.
I don't know if he did hit remove or not, but that was funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's 2 ways you can do it.
Oh, Vanessa, my friend, she sent me a dang well, somebody sent her this calendar of dogs. She turned around and sent it to me. When she told me what was on it, she said, you can keep it or you can throw it away, do whatever you want. You know, the dang dog was pooping. I mean, squatting, taking a shit that she sent me. I was sitting there just dying out laughing because it was funny and hilarious. But she said she didn't want it at first, and I said, you don't want the calendar sent to me. But she didn't tell me what the dogs were actually doing. And I was like, they had to get that off Amazon or it's Spencer somewhere. No way you find something that funny. Yeah, but I look them. The 2 shades make me look like bubble gum. The brighter color makes me look like the gum, and then I look like what it looks like after you chew the dang thing. Or vice versa.
Let's see what we got here.
I just switched over to my mobile, lost internet connection. A little bit. My Wi-Fi cut out.
Nine people down there. Okay, we still got. All right, got Vince down there still. We got Hard on James. We got Vaneski. We got Steve Ruskies.
Yeah, I knew you were going to get a lot of people on here.
Yeah, we got a few people in the bushes, whacking the bushes. Anthony G.
Oh,
got Mr. G. Got Mr. G. Oh,
refresh. Vince comes around from time to time. He's always somewhere.
Yeah, like I say, Wednesday nights are a wild card. You just don't know how they are. Tuesday nights usually suck, but last night was just a little slow. But Tuesday, Wednesdays are by far the most unpredictable with live chat panels. Now, Thursday nights are usually really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Usually the best weekday.
Howard's got a new Instagram. He started called Radiant Designs,
Radiant Designs, yeah. He's transitioning everything over to that because I don't know, maybe he's gonna retire from his other job. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't think he's scratching. I think he's gonna eventually get rid of that channel because I remember he said Miss Amanda's not monetized anymore.
Yeah,
and she don't care if she's not monetized. She don't care that she lost it. She don't bother her. They're all going to work that one channel together. And I think he's going to probably eventually be shutting down the other channel. We don't have tickets on anymore because I think he's about done with it. And just do this new one. And he's still got his cooking.
A lot of us eventually wise up.
Cooking channel.
Yeah, most of us wise up that these tickets are money pit, that you should never ever bank on making money off tickets, whether it's through the channel or through the tickets, and that they're really just entertainment purposes. You know, the quicker you realize that, the quicker you can get your finances in order. You know, the lottery's set up to make the state money, not to give you money. So unless you're a psychic or extremely lucky, you really need to watch your ass playing these tickets.
Yeah, and hard, you know, I've scratched tickets on there, but if you go actually look at my live stream, you don't actually find any, you don't really find any tickets in them that I've scratched.
Damn tickets are just money suckers. I mean, I do enjoy playing them, but I'm thinking of more of entertainment purposes as well. You know, you really shouldn't have any expectations.
Yeah.
The quicker you realize, the quicker you're going to be in better shape.
But Harden, I think what I posted in my community post of 2 tickets I did, and then that one I posted of what Susan won on tickets, I think it'll be fine. You know, because my channel don't have nothing to do with tickets anyway. Then I always say what my channel is about when I'm live a lot of times, so it gives you to know what it's really about. It was never about lottery. Yeah, I mean, I got 2 tickets I need to cash in. They're $80 I need to cash in, but every time I'm near a place to cash them in, I don't do it.
They're probably expired by now. They're probably not going to redeem them now. Remember, they expire.
No, they ain't expired yet. I looked at them. I ain't had them that long.
Wouldn't hold on to them much longer. They expire quicker than you think sometimes.
I know it says on there I've got up to 90 days. Yeah, not a lot of people. Not nobody's gonna get that Logan Paul money or that JoJo money that girl made. You know. Whoa, that is a big win, Vanessa. Congrats to that person. And Vanessa, that might be a good gas station for you to go to if you're going to play tickets. If there's some good winners coming out of there, especially one like that. Yeah, you see that?
Yeah. I keep looking at the chat every time I look up. Another comment.
I know, but that is something that when they just open up a new gas station, somebody wins that much that quick.
$2 million. That's pretty damn good, Vanessa.
Yeah, especially at a new gas station that's opened.
Yeah, don't ever think you're going to get one of those kind of winners. If it happens, you'll be blessed. Okay, Vince, I read your comment, Vince. I'm crashing out now. Yeah, I know, Steve. You were up late last night. Steve was up late.
Yeah, it's like 1 in a million that anybody would ever have a chance of winning there. I think you just got to be there. You just got to be there at the right time in the right place to actually get a winner. And sometimes it's hard to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and I've been playing these tickets since 1988 when the lottery first came out. And even though I didn't really aggressively play them until about 2003, 2005, right in there, the fact is that I did play them a lot. And I spent a lot of money, including emptying out a $10,000 savings account, playing books and books of tickets, going in halves with people at the gas station, at the Chevron station. And I never have anything to show other than the 32. I've got 32 $1,000 winners. I've never won a penny more than $1,000 on a lottery ticket. So reality wise, you need to always know the same thing. You're never going to win more than $1,000 on
Yeah.
a lottery ticket. It's just that simple. If you do, you're extremely lucky.
Yeah.
But you really need to just get that in your head that that's pretty much the most you'll ever win.
Yep. Well, you know, when my Mimi started playing the lottery, she played when we first started got lottery here. And she kept playing, and then after her husband passed away, she still just kept on playing. And just kept on playing the lottery. And she was close to close to when I think it was like it might have been 76 or 76. It was either between 76 or 79 when she won at the time, or she might have been in her 80s when she won. And she gave it to all her kids, you know. And she did that. My mom turned around and bought this house with her money that she had, and you know, one of them bought her car, and that was it. That's how she did the money. But it took her that long to actually hit the $1 million win. Oh, tomorrow is Vince's birthday. That's why you're not going to be on YouTube tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday, Vince.
Yes, Vince Oruski.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but back when I was 10 years old, I took this thing off to the Hearing Foundation to help people that can't afford hearing aids. And the top amount you could send was up to $100, and that I guess that was all they needed left to meet their goal. And I called them to meet their goal, so I sent it. And and the first time I'd ever sent something big like that. And when I did it, you know, all of a sudden I get a call, and they're saying, "We need you to come down here. You know, we need you to come down here, and we're taking you out to eat." And they took me out to a really expensive restaurant to eat there. And then they took me over to this other building, and it was in their place, you know, in their hearing foundation place for people that can't hear, and put me in a chair, and Channel 4 News interviewed me. I was nervous at the time because it's my first time being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And they interviewed me, and I got to go on Channel 4 News just for that. They did a good thing. The reason I did that is because I knew what it was like going through to have a hearing aid. And I wanted to give back to people. And that's why I do that today. I give back to people, and I talk to people and listen to them and respect them. Respect their wishes and everything they do. And won't betray nobody. That's why people say I'm always an honest person, you know. I'm honest and respectful to people. Always nice to people. Yep, I am. Yeah, and you know, I had a friend that I grew up with in school that had Down syndrome, you know, and I always, if
it's a
anybody would have messed
nasty.
with her, yeah, and you
that's
know,
a nasty thing to have. Yeah, it really is.
yeah, but you know, if anybody were to ever mess with her or done anything, I always stood up for her. As long as I was walking around with her, you know, and hanging out with her, and until she graduated, until she graduated high school, you know, nobody would ever touch her. They seen a normal person walk around with her, and they're like, "I better not touch her." I didn't say a word to her. That's what my papa's sister, which was actually my aunt, you know, Um, she um she was actually my great aunt. She actually had Down syndrome, but she never did get a big learning education because back when she was little, back in Depression time, you could pull people out of school. You never had to send them back, you know.
I feel bad for these people. They're born with these diseases. It's not like they chose to get them. It's not like they did anything wrong in society. They were born this way. They're born with defects, whether it's a learning disability or Down syndrome, or dementia or whatever. Whatever the shit is, autism, whatever. I mean, you're born with it.
Yeah,
These people didn't do anything wrong, and here it is that they come into the world and they're already, they already got they're already handicapped. They're already
yeah.
already
Well,
kicked back a few notches. It's
yeah. Well,
bullshit.
Ted, there there's some TV show that I watched one time, and there's even movies I've watched, you know, and they've got people in it that have Down syndrome, and they're famous actors, and they're good at it, you know. And even I've seen this one guy. He come up to this girl that had Down syndrome. He loved her. He's always dated her, you know. And he got down and did a very beautiful suit, and it was his prom suit, and prom tuxedo he's wearing, and he got down on one knee and he proposed to her, and said, "Would you marry me and be the mother and be the one that bears me children?" And she said, "Yes, I will." And he said, even though we both have Down syndrome, we will have to work to provide a job and do whatever we can to provide for our family and make a living, you know." And she said, "Yeah, I know that." And they did. And they showed what they looked like 6 or 7 years later, where they got three or four beautiful children. And they got successful jobs and they're getting by just fine. So just because you got any kind of disability, you can still get married and raise a family,
Yeah,
and succeed.
yeah, it's something. I don't know if they figured out what happens, but obviously there's something that goes on with the reproduction process, and the
Yeah.
DNA gets corrupted somehow, and then you have birth defects, and it just happens. It's part of that. It's just what happens. I just do feel really bad for people like that. I would always wish I could start a charity to help people like that. They're born with birth defects, to try to come up with products or ways for them to to offset that handicap that they have. Whether it's activities or equipment or whatever, knowledge, I don't know, education, games, whatever it takes to offset whatever their handicap is. Help them fight. That would be a really nice, rewarding job if you could do something like that. Just run like a charity or something. Help a bunch of people. Be cool as hell. You may not get rich doing it, but at least you go home at night and feel good about yourself.
Well, her they they've got somebody, so I forgot the name of that brand. It's expensive, that actually goes up to Vanessa's size that you can get at Macy's. I mean, it's really expensive. Some of them bras go up to nearly $200 or more. And that brand's not sold just at Macy's. It's sold at Macy's, Victoria's Secret, Dillard's, I'm trying to think of where else it's sold at. Target. I mean, just about everywhere you can buy lingerie at. Yeah, I know. You got that background music playing.
Yeah, who's complaining? Who's complaining about the love music in the background? Who's complaining about love? I thought it was Vanessa complaining about love. Yeah, the love. Like, yeah, I got that love music playing in the background. That love.
Hi, Karina.
Karina Rosky. The little Rosky.
They must be doing an update with the internet or fixing something on their end because my Wi-Fi's still out. Unless it,
Talking
no, we're
about
not supposed to
love.
rain today.
We talking about love over here, boy. We talking about love. Talking about that love. I think I know what we need though.
There's always going to be somebody complaining about something. I take and tell you, I think there's going to be a lot of people coming in here and they're flowing in here like wild rabbits.
Yeah, sure.
Like a bunch of horny dogs and cats, coming in here.
Exactly.
I want money.
Yeah, we almost didn't go live tonight, guys. It was a very close call because we went down to one. I think it was one at one time on Janice's, but then it bopped back up to 6. So, but nobody was talking. So yeah, we almost didn't do it.
Yeah, you're getting more people in here than Janice had last night.
Of course, I got more people. I've been on here longer, but she'll be big. She'll probably get bigger than me. I think she'll be bigger than me because she's only got like 400 people, not even 300 some people. She'll probably have a bigger channel than me.
Who?
Janice. Because there's more calm people out there that are normal than crazy people like me. So I truly believe she'll be a bigger channel than me.
Probably.
Just might probably take her 2 years, but yeah, she'll probably be bigger than me.
Yeah, we hear that damn moaning bitch of her.
There ain't nobody over here. There ain't no horny woman up here. Just Vanessa, but other than Vanessa, there ain't nobody up here.
Vanessa's not moaning and she's not playing with her clit. And she's not rubbing her taco. And we know what we're hearing. It's hard to hear it too.
Yeah, everybody's been requesting Doris lately. Yeah, people love Doris.
Trina, you hear Doris up here going, don't you? You hear that girl playing with her damn taco?
Hicks, wants money. That's right. Vince is going live soon too.
Vanessa knows if she's gonna be playing with, she's gonna be doing any of that kind of pleasure. She does that. She does that behind closed doors. She gonna do it where anybody can hear it.
That's
Vanessa, did you get the? By the way, did you get me any toys? Huh? Because I could use some new ones. Yeah, we looked over her live. Here's some people over there, and they were singing. Couldn't understand them. So it's one of those lives that you don't want to go in sometimes. One of them kind of moments of a live. Yeah, but her and I'm trying to figure out if Vanessa if those toys that Vanessa bought, one of them's for me now. She's supposed to give me a hot pink one, and it's got to be silicone and got to vibrate. It's got to have some thrusting going on to it, you know. It's got to have the little click simulator on it too, you know. Yeah, Vanessa, I knew you would hear that. Now you give me my damn jackrabbit over there that you're hiding over there, Vanessa. Come on, Heffa. You give me my hot pink jackrabbit. I know you hide it. That was supposed to be my belated birthday present when you didn't give me
Little
nothing for my
elf.
birthday. Yeah, I know that. Tagalog. Well, you know, you can just tell me in private what kind of toys you got. Because, hell, everybody else seen mine. I had to show them all over again. I'd do it. Well, I ain't afraid to show it. I'm not showing my love. I ain't afraid to show it anybody else's love. Doris, go to bed. Leave your pussy alone.
You really hear Doris? You hear? I don't hear Doris. I got it real. Yeah, I don't hear Doris actually. Doris.
You know, Vanessa's going to come up here and she
A
can
little
break
hell.
Doris.
Poor Doris needs a little action up here.
Doris is going to come up here and she's going to snap. She's going to come up. Vanessa's going to come up here and snap Doris like a twig. She'll never scream again. She'll never even touch herself again. That what thing. Alpha, you come back here. You
Boy,
get out of the
Fang.
bushes and you come back here right now.
Little way, Fang. You're a little troublemaker.
So, Vanessa, don't you run off, Alpha. Yeah.
A little white Fang.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
troublemaker.
Yeah. She told me not to run off. I turned the table on that one. Either. Trina, what are you going to say about Doris going off over here? I scratch your mama, and you know, Ted's got Doris going off over here.
Little mama. Little mama.
She was waiting for you to go live, and then she was going to come over here.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to. I really was falling asleep on Janice's. I didn't think I was going to be awake. And then, just got a second wind, I guess.
Hey, did you know? Scratch your mama's going to send me a mold of her boobies. No, not a mold. She's going to send me a picture of her boobies. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Bye, Vincent.
Ben
Scratching,
Saruski.
Mama. You got. Are you sending me a pic? Come on now. You send me that pic. Send it my way. Come on now, girl. Come on now, you freaky, freaky little thing.
Keep looking at the basement, making sure. I don't know if this thing hasn't been working good with the
What?
beeping.
They're for my eyes on. They're for my eyes and your partner's eyes. But the only thing is, I can look, and I can have the pic to look, but I cannot touch. That's the rules. Because, only your partner's allowed to touch. Chantra.
Chantra.
Oh, Tantra. I still call him Tantra, like a girl's name. That's butcher it. Yeah, Scratchy Mama, I'm going to email you later and get your address off of you. Yes, and you're still getting all three of hers. Ted's coins. Hard, get out of my head. Damn you. Only Sarah can be in my head. Only Sarah can be in my head. And Scratchy Mama can join Sarah in there too if she wants. You're
Yeah, those
welcome.
coins.
Because I've
Yeah, all
got
my
that coin, I
coins.
just
Yeah.
never did use it. And
Yeah, I mean, my coins are going to be very valuable. Like I said, I've only got one left for sale, and that's it. And after that, you'll have to go to, you'll have to go to Chantra, Honeybees, or Hardens. That's the only three places that will have them.
yeah, she don't have to because she's getting them for free.
D-Man has one complete set, but just one set. That's it.
Yeah, but
D-Man's
Scratchy Mama's getting them for free from me.
Yeah, D-Man's holding on to one of my sets, the OG, everything I ever dropped. He's got it, and he's waiting for a special trade. He said, because he knows it's kind of like money in the bank. He knows that one day it's going to be good because all the molds have expired. So, and I don't want to recreate anything new. Anything old. I want to make new stuff.
Well, Scratchy Mama, y'all were last night bending each other over the table with a unicorn horn strap on, and now y'all are in the middle of scissoring each other after you just got through getting taco juice all over each other's face. You asked, and I did deliver. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next up, me and Nora's dog tag, and then possibly the final thing I do. I don't know. I don't know. I might just do one coin after this, like my final OG coin, but I want to do the hybrid thing. So I got possibly three more things I might make, but at least two. I don't know. It just depends on the community. The community seems like they don't want to buy nothing. They don't want to support any channels. Seems like it's just saturated out there with.
Hey, to be honest, yeah, so I answered the question from that heifer.
Yeah, a lot of people out there got a lot of coins and stuff.
Like I said, I can fantasize, I can look, but I can't touch. Don't you know the girl code? You can look and you can fantasize, but you can't touch. I think you need to go back and learn the girl code. Mm-hmm. Geico can kiss my ass. The Geico probably thinks you got to touch everything. Vanessa, one thing is, I hope your mama didn't find your toys that you bought. I bet you one of the toys Vanessa got is probably at least 10, probably at least a big black 12-incher or a 10-incher. She probably got that Kong dong over there.
Big Bucky. Big Bucky. That's Big Bucky over there. Big Bucky. Little helpful guy, Big
But
Bucky
Scratchy
over
Mama,
there.
that was funny when you saw Julia's comment when she told me to behave, and you turned around and said, "Oh, Jennifer always behaves in here." I thought that was funny. But yeah, Julia does. I think it's funny when Julia puts up the flip flop emojis, like she's throwing a flip flop at the back of my head to make me behave.
Little helpful guy, Big Bucky up there.
I even get tickled to death
Big,
when she does the big metal
Bucky.
metal spoon.
That's Big Bucky. Yeah, Big Bucky out there ready to play, boy. Ready to play, Big Bucky.
Yeah, like I told you, I keep it. Like I told you, I keep it on the. I do get a little naughty in there, but I will not go X-rated, and I'm not going to go R. I'm going to keep it more PG-13 because a lot of people are getting flagged for that are monetized, and I don't want you. I don't want you to lose your good channel that you work so hard on. And I did what I told you I was going to do. I kept it respectful. Vanessa, whatever you do, you might not want to look at Moon's avatar pic.
Oh yeah, Mooney's not around, is he? Yeah, stay away from
He's
Mooney.
in there, and he got
Vanessa.
that avatar pic that she might not want to. She might not want to click
No,
on his name and
Vanessa
look
ain't gonna
at.
like. Yeah, Vanessa's not gonna like that.
Vanessa, you see what he's got on his channel, you ain't gonna want to subscribe to him. I mean, he's got other videos, but the ones that I'm talking about gonna give you that already make me a skin crawl. We're scared of that.
Yeah, Mooney.
Yeah, by the end of the day, even though I get a little naughty around Scratching Mama, she knows I'm just joking.
Yep, little mama. There we go. Oh, little mama. Yep. Oh,
God,
little
the big
mama.
sweat. Damn. Damn, Scratching Mama. Scratching Mama, that's just like getting a booby sweat when it's 100 something degrees outside.
Oh,
You're constantly spraying deodorant under them things to keep them from getting a rash or anything, or going to smelling.
yeah.
Oh, wrong meat. Oh, I thought you meant the 90 meat. My bad. Oh, you have seen that. Did I? Yeah, she's seen his pic before. So yeah, she knows what we're talking about. No, 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 no. I mean, if you got a stove, you're gonna need a bigger fly swatter and a boot to kill that damn thing. Screw that. She might, but I ain't gonna look at no. If you show a video of a tarantula, you know, I'm reporting that damn video. You know, screw it, I'm reporting it. Vanessa might be with me reporting that damn video. For indecent exposure, and then they'll definitely take that one down. Uh huh. Yeah, she does, even though she don't like spiders. And when she feeds that thing, I gotta close my eyes. Or I'll turn pale as a ghost. You better not do that, Karina. Yeah, you do, but that's gonna kick your ass. She'll personally come meet you just to kick your ass.
Yeah. I don't know. I've just never liked spiders. I mean, I appreciate what they do for the environment because I realize that they kind of balance nature out, but just do it outside of my house. That's all.
Well, you're like Boone. He lets them do it in his house. He lets them screw in his house. He lets them live in there rent free. I mean, he's almost like, inviting them. He probably got a damn door just for them to crawl through.
Yeah, the only spider I've ever liked a little bit was the daddy longleg. And then come
It's
find out
not.
that daddy longleg is the most poisonous spider in the world. And the only reason why is that it can't puncture the
Karina,
human
I'm
skin.
talking about Vanessa does not like spiders. She's got arachnophobia. And even the motion of a spider is going to creep her out.
Yeah, remember the daddy longlegs? That's the one that's the most poisonous, but it can't puncture the human skin. That's why we
Yep.
play with them and everything. And little do we know that if they could puncture us or some way soften your skin and you got them to bite you or whatever, yeah, they'd kill you quickly. But
Yep.
apparently their poison is super. They have super strong poison.
Yep.
I guess we're real lucky that they can't puncture our skin.
Yeah, I know that, Vanessa. But you got to know, Karina did put a spider emoji in the chat. Well,
Getting a little helpful.
Moon
Work
ran
that
off
out.
when we said when we said we don't like spiders. He just ran off. He's like, "Well, I ain't staying here
Poor Mooney.
because we won't accept the creatures he loves. We can't stand them creepy things."
I'm just scared of them. That's all.
Well, Vanessa, what man you talk about? We don't see you. You got to elaborate on that. I don't see your man in the chat. Unless you got him hot. Unless you got him, you got him stuck in a closet somewhere. You're hiding him somewhere. Really, for all we know,
Ooh.
Vanessa could have a man somewhere and we not know it.
Oh yeah, little helper. I'm a man.
Oh, gotcha. How again, your Landy or your Londy or your
Yeah,
Londa,
Yolandi, little
your
Yolandi.
Londa? Oh, sorry, I put an A on it again. Another brick at my head. Oh, oh, yeah, no, Karina, if you would have definitely sent that to her, she would block your email, and then she would tell the mail carrier to block this address from ever being able to send me anything.
Yep.
And then she would block you on every other social media and YouTube.
Probably. Yep.
You put
You'll
a
be right.
restraining order on your ass if you send her a stuffed spider, even if it's a stuffed animal. She would have unfriended you in a heartbeat.
Mm.
She has nothing to do with you. That's one line you do not cross.
Mm. Freaking hiccups.
You got the
They were gonna see. Yeah, I had one hiccup. It was weird. I thought I was gonna have hiccups. Just one of them popped out.
what? You need to stop in hell and air over there.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened there.
You
Felt
sure?
like
You sure?
it felt like felt like a reverse fart.
Well, I was just say, are you sure it wasn't a fart would come out the other end?
That's what it felt like, a reverse fart.
Don't you hate it when? Don't you hate it when you want to burp and taste it and it comes out being a fart instead?
Yeah, you fart and waste it. Yeah.
There's been times I'm like, well, I'd rather just fart, I'd rather just queeve, and it comes out being a burp.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Burp and
no, I
taste
wouldn't
it.
just come
Don't.
out the
Yeah,
other end.
burp and taste it. Don't fart and waste it. Yeah.
No, I want to fart. I want to queeve and waste it. Queeve and waste it. Um, Aaron, you know how I'm in them daytime live streams, don't you? Hint, hint. The reason why you can't talk like me like that in those lives because people will time you out or block you, remove your messages, and then they turn around and give me a wrench, while you're getting punished for the same damn shit, and I get away with it, which is kind of odd.
Mhm.
That is weird. There was one time me and Harvey did a daytime live stream. I said something almost. It was on the borderline of almost being X-rated, but at least it was in between X-rated and R when I said it. And Harden come in there and said something. Next thing I looked, you know, he was disappeared out of the live, and I realized he got timed out, and I got a blue ring. So I get the blue ring while he gets timed out when he tried to do something naughty. Yep. But Hard, you remember that time that you got timed out and I got demoted to a mod and you were being naughty like I was? That's happened to me when me and Ted's in live stream. I'll say something naughty. I'll just appear out of the live and Ted gets away with it.
Yeah, my favorite is when Bean and me both get dirty together over in Arkies. That's the funniest shit ever. It
Oh,
messes with the
Ted.
girls and the people in there. Yeah, they don't know we know each other. It's so freaking funny.
Oh, Ted. Now, even though we don't go to the channel anymore because we're not subscribed to the channel and we're both blocked. I just think it's funny is that one time I went in there and I said glow rubbers next thing you know, the mod that don't like me and has me hidden where they can't see me in live stream, times me up 24 hours. And the host is like, well, what Beanie do? And like, well, you're a mod, you do whatever you want, you know. And you come back in there and said what I said. And you come in there and back in there and say, oh, got timed up. Beanie just got timed out for 24 hours just for saying condom. And I mean, you said condom and all I said was clover, but you got away with it.
Yep.
I'm sitting like, yeah, I get a whole day I can't chat.
And I didn't get timed at all.
No, and you said the naughty part, and I said it in a clean way.
Yeah, I got away with it. It was so
Yeah.
freaking funny.
And it's just like me and Harden. He can't get away with saying something naughty, but I can.
Yeah, I get away with a lot of shit, actually.
Yeah, and Harden knows I get away with a lot of shit. That's why I use it. And have you noticed you go in live streams, I got more wrenches than a blue wrench or in a live stream than you do.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of them now.
I know. I think I got more than you do because one
I've
thing
been
is,
trying to get rid of some of them only because I'm tired of getting blamed for stuff. Like if somebody says, "Oh, Ted's messing with my channel" or something like that, I just say take the wrench away.
yeah,
Because
the only reason
every
I've
time something
got,
weird happens, yeah, everybody blames me.
yeah, the only reason I've got more, I think I've got more wrenches than you. People give me wrenches just because of my naughty comment and keep me from getting timed out. All they're doing. And making it where my comments don't get held for review and everybody's got to approve every one of them. So they make me a
So I
mod.
just tell them to take right when they accuse me. I just tell them take it off, take it away. That way, you won't accuse me again.
Yeah.
Because I don't screw with other people's channels.
Yeah, Howard, you got to be careful over there because I mean, me and Ted ran into dark over there, and that guy's a piece of shit. He can't, he can't stand what the people call me over there. What Marissa and Archie call me over there, and a way up dude calls me. I mean, he puts the damn lid every damn time. And then Venomous that's over there. Me and him don't get along. I'm not gonna go into details of that though. And then Danielle over there, that we call Danny, she don't want nothing to do with me anymore, and I don't even know what I did to make her not even want nothing to do with me. There's sometimes me and Ted won't get on Archie's panel because there's some people up there we don't like, you know, and they can rub you the wrong way. And we don't like that girl that gets up on Marissa Sparkle's panel that won't let nobody talk, you know. She's from Australia, but Ted calls her Motor Mouth, or what do you call her?
Yeah, motor mouth, motor mouth. Yeah,
She's more like a damn.
that girl can talk more than anybody I've seen on YouTube. Boy.
She can talk more than me, can't she?
Oh yeah, you get her really going, and man, the only way you go shut her up is end your life.
Yeah. Well, Ted, she's more like a damn steam engine. She's like the engine that could. She just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, big time.
Hi, Wells. Wait, I forgot who's Wells. Yeah, who's abandoned and forgotten Wells? I forgot who they were.
Hold on, let me see who it is. Oh yeah, Whaley's is here. Come on up on the panel, Whaley's.
And I call him
Whaley's
Wells,
is
but I forgot what his other name is.
Whaley's is a really good friend with Way I Joe, History Hunter, and Barry. Temporal Transmissions.
Yeah, I figured that's where I knew him from because I know him because he knows me. He always tells me hi.
Yep.
He tells me hi when I'm over there. He's cool. He's a cool person.
Yes.
Oh, Yolanda, you getting fresh this morning? Are you getting fresh over there when it's nearly close to the evening time? Well, morning for you, but are you getting fresh over there? I don't think Yolanda, I don't think you had your coffee in the morning. You're a little cranky, a little too fresh over there.
Fresh, fresh. It's exciting. Remember that? What was that song with Cool in the Gang? Fresh, fresh. I'm so exciting.
Yeah, probably so. What'd you say, Ted?
Yes.
What'd you say over there? You're saying the weird language name.
That damn fresh, fresh. You're exciting.
Oh, you remember the commercials? Mentos Fresh commercials. And people eat one of those, and all of a sudden they get the strength to do anything. Remember that? They'd eat one, and then all of a sudden they would pick up some furniture and stuff and move it, and then they're saying, "It's Mentos Fresh in your mouth."
Yeah, I don't know if I saw that or not.
Hart, do you remember the? Tim. I wouldn't mind if I was a porn star.
There's Tim, our fur ball. Yep, Confer's still here.
Yeah, good luck at the hospital appointment. I hope everything comes out good and your results are good. Hart, do you remember the Mentos Fresh commercials that they used to do? Well, go Google it. Hang on here. You know, you've been around the world longer than I have, and you don't remember that, Grandpa? Swear.
I don't remember it either, actually. I don't remember it. I don't know. You must have been watching a channel that it was on that I wasn't watching or something. Yeah, I watched a lot of cable. That's the thing. Didn't really see a lot of commercials. We used to focus on, on cable channels that didn't have commercial-free channels.
No, hang on. I'm gonna share something. You two knuckleheads. You know, you swear you've been around for years, and you're both a nut.
And nobody's come up on panel. Is the link still pinned? I'm about to go look to see if the link's pinned.
Yeah, there you go. I sent you the commercial. There's a bunch of different ones they did. Yeah, I'm well just resting his eyes. Congrats, congrats, Tim, on that. Vanessa, why won't you go up on panel when I go up on panel? You scared? Are you scared?
Little heifer.
Vanessa must be chicken scared. Ch- um, too chicken scared to get up on panel when I get up here.
Yes.
I see how it is. She got a crush on her. And that's the way it is. Yep, that's what it is. You got a crush on him. Ain't that right?
Yep. Vanessa's so fresh. Fresh. She's exciting.
You watching that commercial?
No, I'm humming that Cool in the Gang song. I keep saying Vanessa's fresh, fresh. She's exciting. She's so exciting to me.
Yeah, but man, you got to ignore the moaning and answer my question, Halfa. I said, why don't you get on panel when I get up here? You don't got to always wait for her to get up here. Why you want to be up here with Grandpa? I'm not going to buy it. Because you knocked the rest of the teeth out of my mouth.
Yeah, but if anybody comes on the panel and they don't want the moan, and I'll take it off. But Bean and me are we're used to it.
Well, I don't think you should go up there until she answers my question of why she won't get on panel when I'm up there. You should punish her for that. Yeah, she's gonna dodge my question because she's too scared, to answer that one. Hey, I don't have a crush on her. There's only one person I fantasize about, and it is not Vanessa. And you don't know, you don't know you don't even know what me and Vanessa talk about anyhow. What me and her talk about stays between me and her. That's our private conversation. No,
Yep.
you butt. No, not Miss Scratcher either. She's already got a man. And she doesn't tell me I'm not her type of a woman either. So there. Sorry, she don't date women. She only likes men. As long as she's happy with who she's with, that's all that matters. As long as that rocket man makes her happy, let her be happy. She gets to have the blue beard.
We'll let Doris get a second win there for you
Oh,
guys.
you trying to stir some shit up over there, ain't you, when you type that?
We'll let Doris catch her breath here. She said she's got a sore pussy.
She got a raw, burnt fire ass pussy going over there. I mean, it's worse than Carolina Reaper.
Yep.
That skin done rubbed off her damn lip so bad. Right now. It's got blisters all over from being rubbed so much. It looked like a puckered up McMuffin by the time she got through rubbing that damn thing. And you know she got the blisters all over it. Gonna need some. You're gonna need some damn medication put on that. Heal them blisters. She done broke that skin. Gave herself some sores. Yeah, but her, Vanessa's still ignoring my comment of why she won't come up on the panel when I'm up here. When I get up here, she still getting up more than that one comment. She did that the other night in a live stream. I said something to her and she kept dodging one question. Because she's afraid to answer it. Uh-huh. I can call her out on that. Vanessa's not busy. She's in the chat right now. How can she be busy when she's in the chat? Huh? I didn't see her answer it. I looked all the way through the chat. You gotta pinpoint where she answered it at in chat. I didn't see nothing. Don't you get fresh with me, mister. No, you ignored my question now when I asked you why you don't get up on panel when I'm up here, and you got to wait for Grandpa Hardy to get up here. Uh-huh. It doesn't matter how long you've known him. That's just an excuse, young lady. Yeah, and I'm asking for an ass beating, an arse beating. You're gonna probably come over here, meet me, and then run me over. Gonna run me over Ted style. Yeah, she was only making a comment to you. That was before I asked her why she don't get on panel when I'm up here. Numb nut. Oh, I got you now. Yeah. It's very hard to get hard up here. I can tell that he does his jokes better when he's in the chat than he does when he's on panel. And yeah, when I've seen him up here on panel the last couple times, he looks like he's a little nervous, shaking in his little boots over there. There. Well, now was that too hard to answer? Now Vanessa gives me a hard time. So I'm over here giving her. Vanessa, you do give me a hard time sometimes, and I give it back. I give you a hard time back as well. Vanessa, that's not true. You know, hang on. Hold my purse while I hold my purse because I gotta go. I gotta go give. I gotta go bury Vanessa's bottom and blister her butt to it looks like a baboon rear end. Her get smart over there with me. You get smart rolling her eyes. Better yet, I'm gonna take my shoe off, throw it here in the back head. That'll keep her not smart off of me again.
Nobody's up on panel. Doris just said, yeah, that
no,
she did a vinegar
no,
douche.
But you got 13 people in the chat.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we had 16 when I left,
The
but
reason you
yeah,
got 13 people in the chat. Look what I did. I got 13 people in the chat.
I know. Yeah, Doris
The
did a
most
vinegar
with
douche.
Vanessa. I got the chat fired up.
She did a vinegar douche. Oh, I was taking a leak, Vanessa. I didn't see it. I didn't see
I
it,
don't know what
Vanessa.
she been said to you. I didn't even see her say nothing to you in the chat.
I'm trying to see what Vanessa is. I always want to crash. Let's see. Oh, shoots. Let's see. I wasn't
All
going
right.
to get on panel if Hardens went up there. I was trying to get him to go up there. I don't see Vanessa's question, though.
I don't see her mention her saying
What are
nothing
you
to
talking
you.
about, Jenna? Okay, let's see. I didn't see no question to me.
No, I looked all the way through it.
I don't see nothing.
Unless YouTube deleted it.
Yeah, maybe
You must have said
YouTube
something
deleted it.
YouTube deleted.
I don't see. I was up there when you were up there last time. Trumper, you get up there. Let's see. Yeah, YouTube must have deleted it. I see where Tim said, Ted, I'm putting cotton in my ears now and knows I hate hearing women screaming and rubber.
Oh, I asked her. She said she finally put it in there. She made you go home and look for it, and she finally just put it in the chat for you to read. So look at all that work she made you do scrolling up in the chat. Just to finally put the question in there.
Yeah, what's called? Yeah, Doris just did a vinegar douche, and so me go ahead and put me back on. I want to do some more moaning for everybody.
She asked you a long time ago. I don't
Doris
believe
says,
it.
I want to masturbate. Yeah. Doris is like,
Yeah,
I'm ready to
look at her.
masturbate.
She asked you a long time ago.
Yeah, Doris says, I'm fresh. I'm excited.
I go up here and find it. I don't think she did anything. Oh, she did say I'm gonna cuss Ted out.
Little Vanesky. Little Nessa. Little Nessa.
But that's all I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell you were a little nervous, because you're used to being down in chat doing your jokes, and up on panel, you had to keep calling you got to keep calling one person a dumbass over and over, just to get them to where you can talk.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good having you up on panel hard-ons. You don't have to show your face. Don't show your face. Just come up here and let me panel.
It just takes a while to get used to panels. The first time I got on panel, I wasn't nervous. I just winged it. You're just up there with people, It's not always for everybody. And Vanessa don't come up on panels all the time. She knows I was just teasing her about why she don't come up on panel when I'm up here. And I know panels are not really her thing, She likes being down in the chat where she can type her whatever she's got her messages out, and everything, and mess with people, but in a friendly way,
Yeah, you got to be fresh.
Not just to do it to be mean.
Be exciting. I might put that Cool in the Gang song on just so everybody else starts singing it too.
Ed, she's asking you a question in the chat, and that's it. You better read her. She's gonna have you scrolling all over the place.
Daniel Barry just dropped some videos. I just seen him pop up. Daniel fires off 3 videos at a time. He don't play around. Daniel's like boom, boom, boom.
Oh, so now Harding's funny, and I'm not funny at all. Damn, she just backstabbed my ass.
Vanessa, I gotta admit, these pick 3
like
assholes.
She ran to bat up my ass.
These pick three assholes have tricked me so bad that I got to revert back to
Yeah,
the
man,
other
I
number I
like
came up
that.
with. Vanessa, I think it's going to be come out like I think it's going to be shit, like 742 maybe 742 or 741, something like that. But yeah, they got me fooled, man. I ran
Yeah,
numbers and I was fooled. Even me and Peggy played today, triples. Me and Peggy,
yeah, I
and
remember y'all were playing.
we. I thought for sure it was gonna hit. I was preparing to send Peggy $500, and yeah, that shit wasn't even close. Yeah, they fooled me and Peggy good.
Yeah, I remember you said she told you which numbers to play. You know, when she said that, there was the same
111.
numbers you were thinking of playing, and either one
Mm-hmm.
of them, both of you were wrong.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. I don't have no clue really.
No, I think only Space Code's the only one you can get the numbers from because he's kind of one. He's
He
kind
was
of good at
he
it.
was wrong too. They tricked everybody. That's what I'm saying. They're cheating.
Oh,
None of us got that shit right, man.
they must have
Right
really
now.
had that thing like. They must
Mm-hmm.
have really had those machines typed that day for that
No,
drawing.
I would just save your money and don't even play.
Yeah, I don't ever play them
They're
anyhow.
playing games. Yeah, they're playing games. Cheating. Oh, bastards.
Yeah, hard. I'm just gonna say if you were at Ted live stream the other night, you would have been deleting a bunch of his messages because FYI, the guy was drunk that night,
Yeah.
going off on me like crazy, and then he said, "Adios, 5,000. I'm leaving." He went and apologized to Ted, and then he come back in here and just went off on me again. And I was surprised certain people that were lurking the bushes did come out and start deleting all these messages. I just got where I just had to not read the chat at all. Do what somebody else told me to do. To ignore the person. So don't expect me just for you to freaking mind and tell me go that dark demon that I call a dark demon corner and make me go off.
Yeah, I got Doris going in the background. Doris says she's horny.
Vanessa, why are you telling me to shut up when I'm actually saying something that actually happened in a live stream last night and I had to ignore it because it was hateful remarks towards me, very disrespectful. Yeah, I don't know how the person gets when he's drunk. Me and Ted do. Yeah, that's why I was wishing somebody was in here to delete all his comments on stuff, you know. Hey, I don't have no problem slurping those nuts over there. Oh wait, Vanessa ain't got no nut. I should realize that that's just a figure of speech she's saying. Vanessa told me shut up. I can't figure out why she told me shut up for. Yeah. Sometimes when you get really into a movie, you don't really come in a live stream. Sometimes you need a break from the live stream panel. Sometimes, and you know, spend time with yourself to clear your mind. Oh, Vanessa, you gotta know, never take me serious. You know I joke around. You gotta understand that. Hard to know. I mean, hell, there's been times I know Harden's lurking in bushes, but I'll say things and people are like, you shouldn't say that, because Hardy could kill you for that. Probably even block you for it. And he just comes in here and laughs. He knows in the day I'm joking. Just always remember that, Vanessa. I would never do that and hurt your feelings. Just always remember I'm just joking with you.
Little heifer.
Because I joke with my BFFs like I call BFFs. Yeah, I know. Like I told you, I don't care if you tell me to shut up. I kind of think it's fun when Julia does it to me sometimes, and then throws puts the metal big metal spoon emojis up or flip flop emojis like she can beat my ass or throw a flip flop at me. Funny. Brina, don't you give me that face, young lady. You behave over there. Now calm down. Somebody feed Karina, because she get mad when she ain't had nothing to eat. She gets angry. Well, Vanessa, you know how it is when we're in Daniel's live stream and he gets food. He don't give us he won't let us have a drink up, have a sip, or even have a bite. He never gives you the first bite. What Ted?
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said something.
Just choking on something.
I don't even hear nobody talking to me in the chat. All I hear is Hard and Vanessa. That's all I hear. And scratching Mama in the bushes.
Oh, little mama.
It won't be long until old Blue will come in here, and then Sarah will eventually pop in here. Damn, Vanessa. Well, he's got some sticky. Well, if he's touching his phone, that phone gonna be one very sticky phone. Karina, you know why I'm ignoring that comment. One, that name don't exist anymore. I killed that off because it leads to certain things in the past that from the Funko Pop community I want to leave behind. That's not me anymore. Jenna Bean, I will be Jenna Bean until the day I die. Mm-hmm. Ted, it reminds me the other day I was in a live stream. Somebody was asking me, "Have I seen Stream Bean around?" They said they had not seen Stream Bean go live, and not seen Stream Bean on YouTube. And I just turned around and said, "Last time I heard from Stream Bean is Stream Bean don't do YouTube anymore." That's all I said. you know. And I said they deleted everything, um, and it did the social media and everything, but that's all I said. I didn't say nothing. I didn't give them a purpose of why the purpose, you know. But it it got to dawning on me that one of these days that that host might pop up in one of my live streams and realize what I meant by that. They might put two and two together and connect together, realize I'm still around, just under a different name. You know, that's something when you have somebody, like certain people, they go around constantly changing their name nonstop. You know, one week it'll be a name, and then next week it's another name.
Yeah.
It makes it really hard for people to be like, who is this under this name? Or like you get tired of a name and you change it to like what I did. I changed it. You know what I mean? I go on live and I'm amazed that people don't even know it's me.
Yeah. Choose
And I
your
go in
names
there, and
wisely.
yeah, and I'm sitting there like, why can't you pick up on when the way I joke around? You don't think to put two and two together to let it click in your brain? And I don't say nothing. They just think I'm a new channel in there, and I let them think it. Carter put two and two together and figured it out. Carter's smart. He just said, "Oh, there's Genevieve, my Tennessee Nashville friend, Tennessee, but lived in over there in Nashville." I thought that was something.
Quiet night tonight.
You know, I did not know you could get cold for not eating any food. I never knew that.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've gotten ice cold. Yeah. For not eating. Man. Yeah, you get your body real cold. That's why you see a lot of homeless people. When it's kind of hot out, or let's say maybe 78 degrees and they're still got a cover on because they haven't eaten anything. So yeah, you need to retain your body, body heat and stuff. But yeah, I've noticed that too.
Well, I just saw what the young lady did and said, and I was like, well, I learned something. I never thought to ever Google something like that up or ever thought of something like that.
All right, we got our first person up here. I was about to go check to see if the link was pinned, and Karina saves the day. Look at that.
Yeah, worst nightmare. I, I don't know why I'm cold because it's been so hot in this house and it's been so hot outside that it ain't hot. It's been raining for like several days, and I got the air on blast. I got it on cold as hell, but I'd rather freeze to death than be hot to death. So I'm
You going through
suffering.
menopause?
I'm suffering, and I'm eating Pop Tarts because I'm hungry. I don't even eat Pop Tarts. What the hell?
I have noticed if you're going through the menopause stage, you can't get cold.
Yeah, I was having hot flashes 7 weeks ago. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
It can either make you get cold or it can sometimes make you get really make you get hot flashes. Don't ask me how I know that.
Yeah, my blood pressure could be low too, which is a good thing, but still dangerous. So when you cold, well, I ate some shit that caused my blood pressure to go down. So that's dumb, but
Um,
mhm.
Sarah, just to let you know, FYI, Ted did respond. Ted finally I finally got your message to Ted somehow.
Sarah's awake right now?
I told you she was going to pop up in here. I knew eventually she was going to wake up at a certain time.
Yeah.
You know, always wakes up around this time to see it and comes in your live streams.
Yeah, I'm just playing my video game right now.
It
sound
kind
like
of clicked in my brain that she's somewhere lurking in the bushes.
you sound
Yeah,
like
sometimes I'm
D-Man.
not sleeping. Sometimes I'm just playing a video game, man.
You sound like
I
D-Man.
turn,
He love he
yeah,
love his game. Yeah.
I tell you what, I turn the volume off so you guys don't even know.
Well, Yolandi, my doctor, she told me Monday, after I did my blood work and I got my test results back on the Vanderbilt My Health app, it said that my blood sugar was just a smidge high, but not enough to be a diabetic. And I turned around and I said, yeah, I need to I said, yeah, I gotta really really tone down on the sugar. Go to where
On the
I'm
what?
almost cold turkey on no sugar,
You said on the what?
but still have other things. Because I don't want to become a diabetic. I'm trying to break that
Oh,
cycle. Because I'm always not diabetic in the family.
but sometimes you can't stop it. Sometimes it just happen.
Yeah, and I've got to also do strength training. She wants me to, yeah, she said use those bands like I talked about in Genesis Live, and then do the 25-pound weights and also do my squat machine. You know, work everything out and get all the loose skin tight back to normal. But it won't make me, actually build actual muscle because you're not doing enough weight to build muscle. You're just tighten all the loose skin up. That's all you're doing. You did that better than body sculpting.
I know all that shit I got in my family. I'm just sitting waiting to see if it's gonna happen. I got diagnosed with high blood pressure at the age 21. Let's see what else I'm gonna get. I'm about to me some soda. No, I don't need no damn so my fucking back already hurting as it is. Oh, due to sodas. Oh, I'm thirsty now. That's why I like eat pot and talk.
Oh, pardon. I was in Cracker Barrel yesterday. We went in there before I had to because we had plenty of time on Bear Creek Pike in Columbia, Tennessee, before we went on to Nashville, and they had a mini Atari in there, classic in there, that had over 200 plus games on that thing. And I said, the Atari was before my time anyhow, before I was born. But I was like, that is something they had that in there. It's the first time I'd ever seen an actual Cracker Barrel restaurant store carrying something like that. It's usually something you get in an electronics store or something, or Walmart, kind of something new. I wasn't going to get it though because I don't know much about Ataris. Yeah. Yeah, I knew she was going to eventually come in here. I told Ted that, eventually Sarah's going to pop up in here. So,
Oh,
this is
Sarah,
what she does. I've
Sarah,
noticed every time that Ted's live, it's always around this time when she pops up.
yeah, Sarah.
Al,
Oh, go to work today.
one thing way me and her became real good friends. We trust each other. We trust each other, and he's always he always stand up for me, which is a nice thing. Oh yeah, Atari exactly out of business. StreamYard's messing up, making me buffer. Not doing it on my tablet. Weird.
Dang, this shit's
I think
almost
the
over with.
Atari might have been what revolutionized games the way they are today. What, Karina? Karina, what'd you say?
I said this year's gonna be almost over with. I mean, next month gonna be September. I ain't gonna move this shit. I ain't gonna move this shit, y'all. I'm tired of shit. I can't do this. I had to. I'm gonna stay here another year, then I'll probably move. That's how I do. I'll probably pay more on my car. I'll pay more on my car. No, I'm gonna get my tax money, but I don't feel like moving this year.
Yeah, you just did move. You know, moving's very stressful.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna wait one more year. One more
Yeah,
year.
I wouldn't skip more than once a year. I mean, that's a lot of stress on somebody. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, but my rent ain't nothing but $8.95, Ted.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta keep up with this damn yard. My
That's some
boy
great rent,
thought.
man. That's some nice crackhead rent right there, boy.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't gonna say that.
Well, I wish I could find that crackhead rent down here
Oh, they come dang, I'm about to
in a
lose my
good
voice.
area, but there ain't no such thing. Put it this way: for
Yeah.
me to go move into some of the shitholes down here that are about $1,000 a month
I
for rent,
think
I would have to turn my car in. You know what I mean? Because they would just be stealing it and vandalizing it. So I would have to do without a car. I would have to
Oh
Uber
no.
everywhere. I have to Uber everywhere I would go. I would have to Uber everything because some of these places, like you could live there, but and you put heavy security systems and all that kind of shit, and you can protect your house, but you can't protect your car. That's the problem. They'll be breaking into the car, stealing the car,
Yo,
stripping the car, stealing your
see,
tires,
to my
stealing your
understanding,
catalytic converter. Yeah,
to my understanding, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, right there. The mechanical converter. Yeah, that's the
yeah.
main thing. They steal.
You're robbing your ass blind, man. Yeah.
Sarah, I've got an N64 game that's got AAA and Trish on the front of it. It's the one where you could do the lingerie match, the bra and panties match.
Taco.
Space
Oh, there we
taco.
go.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Trish already
taco.
tried to
Trick
keep
or
it
treat,
going.
smell my feet. Give me a Peggy Q to eat. Yep. Oh boy, Peggy was going ape shit when I was saying that shit back because actually
You
back
I'm
lucky
not
she,
this.
doing the
you lucky
naughty
she
version
didn't
again
come
because
on.
you
You
guys
lucky
won't
she
time
didn't
me
come
out
on
for
the
that.
phone and cut your ass out for saying
Remember
that.
what I'm
So
saying,
when you
Kareem?
first said that
Remember?
shit, I was shaking my head like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you
Yeah.
said
Here's
it."
what I said, guys. I was saying trick or treat, smell my feet, give me Peggy's vagina to
Hey,
eat.
Taco, you might want to be careful doing that. She'll time me out because you were that ring somewhere.
Yeah, there's a taco. But yeah,
You
that shit was
gonna make Peggy
hilarious.
come up here.
Yeah, see, there's Peggy right there, and I
No,
told Peggy though, I wasn't gonna say
let
the
me, hey,
vagina word
Sarah, let me see
anymore.
if I
So
can find it
look.
and see
Okay,
what
if I
system it's
say it,
for. It's either,
I'm not gonna say the vagina word anymore. I told Peggy I
no,
wouldn't
I'm
say
not.
that.
I did that. And
I'm gonna
she
say
said she catch me
only
somewhere. She
give
can
me a
time me
cute
out.
little. I'm gonna make it cute and say a little cute Peggy to eat. That's it. Something cute, but yeah, I'm not gonna say the
Sarah, let
vagina
me see
stuff.
what system it's for. Let me see if it's for the 64 or the GameCube. I think I've
Still the
got it
same
somewhere.
thing, Ted. You can't change this
Look
shit.
at Taco kicking up rocks, getting that shit started again.
Hey, you told me to say it.
Oh, I did not. You can't go back and listen. You did not. I did not say anything. Oh yeah, I changed it because yeah, it was like calling raw and raunchy. So Peggy's like, quit saying that. So then I just made it cuter, and I said, just give me a cute little Peggy Q to eat. You know, I made it kind of cutesy. But yeah, when I first said it, I said it all raunchy. I said, yeah. I don't know why I said it raunchy. I just wanted. I guess I like teasing Peggy. So yeah, I said, give me Peggy's vagina to eat, and that shit was so raw and raunchy though. So yeah, I made it cute now. But it was back in October of 2024, almost a year ago. So funny. Scooter was sitting in here in the bushes too. And I don't even remember how it was. Who brought it up? I can't even remember how somebody brought it up.
I don't even know who brought it up.
Yeah, somebody said something.
It might have been me. You never know.
Yeah, yeah, because we weren't talking about Peggy. It was something about, was it Halloween or
I guess
food
you're
or
wrong. Sarah, it's actually GameCube. I don't know
rhymes or
GameCube
something?
anymore.
I think we were talking about
They got
rhymes or
shut
something.
off.
Yeah, 'cause I was singing I think because I was singing my Halloween song. You want to sing yours?
Yeah, something like that.
I think just because they had Trish Stratus on the cover. She was one of my favorite wrestlers. That was when Randy Orton was in his 20s, when he was young. Can you believe that they did for that tiny at the time? They did that. That was like technology.
Oh yeah, Peggy. I played all our numbers. I had it to where I was gonna pay Peggy out $500. Okay, and that shit wasn't even close. I felt so stupid when that damn number came out, Peggy. It came out. Like I said, I played it I put a whole dollar on it for Peggy. It came out 962, which is actually a double triple indicator number. But yeah, I didn't see that one coming. So clearly, I'm way off with their pattern. They're cheating like crazy. But yeah, when it didn't even have a double number, I felt stupid. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing anytime soon because the pattern is way off. And then it came 143 tonight. You know the 143 number, 341 or whatever. The love number. But I'm not even close. But yeah, I had played it to where Peggy would have got 500 if 999, 111, or 000 would have hit. And I was going to get 1,000. She's going to get 500. I was going to get 1,000. I used my winning crossword ticket to pay for the tickets. I did bring a few low boys home. I bought home Gold Rush. I got skunked. I 0 for 5. But then there was purple 20X tickets. There's no more flamingos. I played those and I got 2 winners back to back, $5 and $10. It was a 2X times 2 and $1 and a 2 times 5. So at least I got back 15 out of 20. Yeah, I got 15 out of 20 on my game.
Scoot my feet across the floor. I don't even move them. I don't even bend my knees.
Well, I believe they're gonna drop that 8. I was sitting up there looking at that shit. I believe they're gonna drop my daughter's birthday. Cause I've been struggling and my daughter's birthday next week. That's why I know I'm gonna get it. Watch they drop that shit. They're gonna drop 8/18 or 8/15 today. They're about to get ready to do something. Cause I've seen it. I'm gonna hit it today.
Remember this, how old this movie is?
I'm gonna hit
Anybody remember
get
that
it,
movie?
Cat. Back it up, Cat. Back it up. Girl, stop rubbing on my feet.
That
Back it
old.
up. Back it up.
Ted, how I got this is
What is
we
that?
used to have a Papa John and then in my town, and when you bought a pizza, you got to choose a movie you wanted, and I chose this one. It came free with the pizza. I've kept it for years. It came straight from there.
Damn, they giving you free movies with the pizza.
I've got that on VHS. It never was open, but I accidentally dropped it and it still broke on it. And this is off the TV show movie they did. It recorded when you could use record things. Still works. I've still got a VHS player too, and it still works. That's why I was telling Arden, yeah, I've got a VHS player, and if he had Debbie Does Dallas on the VHS. He had both copies, and they wouldn't got run in his storage field. I would have took them. Now it makes me yeah, it is. I don't know what it's worth though, especially when it's in. It came from Papa John's when they were giving away free DVDs. I still got the Howard Stern private part, some movie that he did. It was all about his life.
Yeah, Drop Dead Fred. I don't remember that movie that much.
I forget who the guy's name was that played Fred.
Yeah, what is that movie about again? Let me see if I can find it.
Every kid has an imaginary friend. Only Elizabeth, Phoebe's Phoebe's or whatever Kate isn't a kid, and Drop Dead Fred, Rick, Mayall is anything but imaginary with a haircut this bad. He has to be real, and his mischief has Elizabeth in big trouble when she splits with her husband, Tim Matheson or something. Elizabeth turns to her best friend, Harry Fisher is in it, but it's her mom, Martha Mason, who sends her back home where she discovers her childhood friend, Fred, having been locked in a box for 21 years. Fred is bursting with enough energy to turn Elizabeth's life into a rowdy, rollicking, racy adventure. That's what it means. It's his relationship when this guy breaks everything.
Oh, Lord, I don't want to go to work today. Damn, my cat just rolled over like that. Just fell out. What the hell? Get it. Get it. My cat hot in the ass for real.
What Debbie does Dallas wasn't exactly porn,
Get
you
it.
said?
Come here.
Well, some reason they had it listed in the porn section on the Kodiak. I don't get rid of certain things. I keep certain VHSs, they're like classics and stuff around. Even though I have that on Blu-ray, I have Ernest Scared Stupid on Blu-ray. I kept the VHS. It was never open until I dropped it one day and I caught it before it hit the floor and it broke the seal on the side. Oh, you meant the game you sold. Oh yeah. Now, Hard, you remember the N64 game South Park? I mean, that was a mature game because all it was through that game was just nonstop bloodshed and pure nasty, raunchy cussing and language in that damn thing. I was surprised that game got away with that. And the time I played that, I wasn't even old enough to be able to buy a mature game, but I still played it. And I had the password on it where you could never die in the game. You could go through there without ever dying. You killed turkeys, cows, and robots in there, all kinds of things.
Yeah, I remember those games. Remember the God mode, they called it?
Yeah.
All the cheat codes and shit.
Remember the Mario games when you play them, there was hidden cheats in there to get off to get a lifetime of lives where you can never die.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hidden. There was even hidden spots where you could jump on top and run through where nobody could see you and get to the end with it by bypassing everything.
I think so.
A lot of games had secrets in them, you know.
Yeah, remember they had that Game Genie. I have one of those Game Genies. That's what they called it, Game Genie.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember having the game Earthworm Jim and Bubble Bobble, and then I remember owning Home Improvement game. I don't know what I tried playing it. I tried playing it on the Nintendo Classic. Nintendo. I don't know. I don't remember if it came on the Super Nintendo Classic, but whichever system came on, I tried playing it on it. And it just looked cheesy, and I'm like, how did you even find that fun back then? I mean, I had the original Jurassic Park game that they made.
Yeah, they had the game Shark too. I have that. And for the Nintendo it was the Genie.
I actually had that device that I had that device that you put in one of the game systems where it lets you take the Game Boy games and put into it, and it lets you play it on TV. It works in another game system. I had that device. I've still got a, I've still got a Nintendo 3DS, and before the 3DS came out, I've got the Nintendo SD, that they did. I've still got both of those, and I think I've got the little square one around somewhere too. I don't know what box it's in. I've got that Game Boy as well that they did.
Ruffy just dropped the video, guys. Go see if Ruffy's live or if Ruffy dropped the video. I can't tell. It says, "Please help me grow." It says, "Help me grow, please." I don't know if it's a video or if it's probably a video.
Sarah, you definitely need to get try to set you up a Facebook account, and then after you do that, then get on you can do you can actually set up group chat for people you want to be in a group chat with, like people you trust, like me and Harden. You could, cause me and Harden's been in a group chat before with people. I just don't know why we ain't anymore. And a lot of times you do group chats with people, you can also do video calls with those people and chat about all kinds of things. Nobody knows what you're talking about. Or if you're on Facebook, you can also do video calls with people and talk to them on a video call or into video.
Oh, cool. Okay. I was pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
I didn't think
I've done that before. I've video called people. I've video called Brenda on Facebook before and we talk. And she's all over the state.
Who you call? You be calling me. That be you.
Remember, we've talked to each other on Facebook Messenger video call before.
That be you. I thought that'd be somebody else.
No, remember when you do that, it's kind of neat because somebody can be over like 5,000 miles from you, or they can be overseas in another country like UK or something, and you literally can just sit there and talk to them, and you're seeing, you can have your camera on where you can see each other in person, or you can have your camera off and you're still talking to each other.
Yeah, remember how much money we used to pay to call somebody overseas? Oh my God.
It's neat that you can do that on Facebook Messenger or video call or Instagram video call and not get charged for it. Where if you do it on a cell phone, but the thing is, if you do it on a cell phone, they will turn around and charge you an arm and leg for that. And because if you don't have that long distance set up on your phone bill, if you didn't got that set up, then they're going to charge you an arm and leg.
Yeah,
that's why I'm like, you go through. Well, it's up to you if you don't want Facebook, but that is kind of neat. I have to have it because it's the only way I can chat with Julia and Susan and I could chat with Harden through an email if I wanted to, but we're on Facebook, and the way I get a hold of Ted, and some other people or Karina. But like I say, there is certain ways that people can get my email. I just have to forward it to somebody that that I know that I've known for a long time, and then they just through their email, then they just send it through their email over to the other person. That's what I've had to do sometimes when I've won contests, to get my email to them, and they don't they don't have their about section. I have to get somebody to forward it to them through an email. And then when they email me, I just save their email on my Google email file, account, email account, or whatever. So I can remember their address, their email. I gotta try not to forget later day to email Gretchen Mama and get her address.
Yeah. Oh, little mama.
But I gotta go on Facebook and get D-Man's address that he sent me. Gotta have that so I can send those games to him. I gotta try to do that this month. I promise I'm gonna do that this month. Gotta get that done. I still gotta get the Quad's address so I can share Gamblicious OG point.
Oh Lord.
I still gotta get that sent out. So I have that out of the way, and then keep working on what I'm doing. The surprise package I'm making for Julia. I told her it's gonna have some weight to it. It's gonna have some things in there that she can use for camping with rechargeable USB batteries, and you can also use the batteries to recharge her like her phone or something.
Way up, dude's awake. Look at that. Way up, dude.
Way up, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, I used to have WhatsApp, but I had to get rid of it because I kept even though I never used it, I kept getting these things popping up telling me, do you want to message this person or that person? Want to talk to this person? And I'm like, why am I getting this? And I come and find out all it was women that work in the porn industry or something that were getting in on it. And I had to literally just delete off my phone. When I delete off my phone, that disappeared, and I quit getting notifications of that. And it deleted everything in the background and everything. It was pissing me off.
I just if I step on my job and you would just happen to play that shit, then man, I ain't trying to be funny, but I ain't trying to be funny. I'm not talking about big people, but great holiday seasons between my boss lady and her two daughters. Great holiday season, man. Damn, man, if I walk in that damn daycare and you hit that shit, they'll feel some type of way.
I'm hard. I've got the Mr. and Mrs. Edge I've got their actual bottle opener, but I had it in a box, and whatever the wood box bottom material made out of, it got a red stain on to the bottle opener, and I didn't know what to do that to the silicone part.
He's starting that shit already.
That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
Hey, I ain't going to bed. Sarah's here, you know.
Yeah, I still
It
got a
keeps my
burn.
mind straight over here. Well, barely straight.
Oh,
Sarah, you gotta know, Sarah's done let me off my damn Sarah's done let me off my leash. She ain't put me back on she ain't put me back on my pink fluffy leash yet. She ain't even put the handcuffs on me either yet. She ain't tied me to the wall or the bed yet. Yeah, I know, but I said I have to send you that bottle opener because I thought you would like it, but then it's like, no, you might scratch with it, but you don't have and you might know how on silicone to get the red part off that faded on it from being inside that box. Because I didn't know when it sit in that box that it could create heat with the silicone and cause it to stick to the box.
oh. But look like we got somebody new in the chat.
Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't scratched with them either, but I've gotten where I've been downgrading on some of the coins, though, especially if the people are, it's like, I'm taking what Ted sent me of all his coins I got, send them to somebody that's going to always use them when they're scratching, and they're going to always shout his channel out. But she'll know to Scratch Mama will know if they ask about him, she'll know tell him that he don't have these anymore. He don't have coins anymore. Hi, Ella Danny.
Yeah, somebody new, Ella.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying.
know
Somebody
them.
new. I never seen that person.
I neither. Everybody who's in the chat will check them out. Mod and manager moderate know to check them out and see if they're, they know their duty. While we're up on panel, we just chat and who's down in the chat, and they'll take care of that. Yeah, they came in. They look friendly. When I told them off, the more and welcome.
Oh, I want to go to work today. Oh. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't doing it wrong. That's why if you see somebody coming here you don't know, and if they say hi, you still gotta. It don't hurt for a certain mod just keep an eye on to make sure they don't say the wrong thing, And if they do, then you know what you gotta do. As long as they don't say nothing bad, let them hang out there. So eventually they'll get to where they come back more. As long as you accept them, they'll come back more. And eventually start coming out around. If they never come back, it's just their decision. Well, what I do when I have new people come in my channel I've never seen before, like somebody from the Philippines that I've never seen before in the Philippines come in my chat, said hi to me, kept calling me a host, and I chatted with them. And I told them if you're gonna put emojis in, please just do 2 to 4 emojis, and that's it. And that's what they did. And they just kept posting a little dots and a few emojis at a time, and that was it. Every once in a while, and then back in the bushes. And I've never seen them in my channel ever again after that one night. But that's how Filipinos do. They come and go. Every once in a while, you'll see them in your live stream. They don't come around every time, but they come in there when they can. Well, after you've been porn bombed so much like Ted has, you want to check them out. Or you got so many people out there trying to start drama and spread rumors. You definitely got to check them out nowadays. A lot of weirdos out there. And yeah, by the way, I'm gonna protect my Sarah over there. Yeah, by the way, she knows I'm teasing her anyhow.
Almost, yep. Yep.
Right, yeah. Were you taking a shower?
Yeah, I'm taking a shower. I'm just finished.
That's like your third or fourth No, it's like, man, how many showers you had today? I mean, had so far. I know you had like almost 4 yesterday, and you probably had 4 in just a minute. It's probably your second or third shower you've had today. I tell you, you go through a lot of water. If you got to pay a water bill, that shit's expensive. No amount of water you use. Now, I want to know who scared Sarah off back into the bushes? Or what'd you do, scare? What'd you do to make Sarah go back in the bushes? If you did anything, I'm coming over there and smack you. Yeah, that's why I said if they come in here and they say hi, leave them alone. You know, just let them hang out in the chat, do what they want, and then if they do screw up, then you know what you gotta do. They do something that harmful to the channel, then you know what to do. But you know, there's always going to be somebody that's going to come in the chat, say hi, then they'll never say another word. I've had people come to my chat do that. They'll just come in and say hi, then they leave.
Probably somebody from the UK because her name's Ella. That's usually a
Yeah,
very
I think
common
that's
name for
a UK
UK.
name.
That's a UK name right there. UK.
Yeah, that's
So
what
it's
I figured.
it's probably somebody new just checking me out.
Yeah, that's what some people do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what some people do that are. That's what some people do that are from. Some people do that are from another country. A lot of them just, go around live streams and just say hi and they check out the content and see what's going on in the live. And if they really like it, they'll stay. If they don't, then they'll leave and they'll go find another one until they find the one that they want to stay in and chat the most. It's what makes them comfortable. But you got to know they had to. You got to know they did subscribe because you had. Don't you have the subscribers only mode on?
10 minutes too. 10 minutes.
You've got it on for I think 5 minutes, don't you?
Yeah, their account's been open since it's 10 minutes.
Yeah. So
They've had their
they
account
subscribed to
since
channel.
December 1924. So yeah, don't whack them.
No, I didn't. I didn't check their channel out because when they came in, they said hi. I turned around and said hi to them. I
If she
wouldn't
interacts
welcome
with
in
us
the
a
channel.
lot, or if she comes back a few times, then I'll give her a wrench. But yeah,
I'm starting no background investigation on them now.
Yeah, I'm waiting for people to show up like 3 times before I give out the wrench now.
Yeah, if that person don't come back, they might later. They probably just came in here to say hi, let you know that they're here and their way of letting you know that they subscribe. And you know what? We haven't seen Mousy back in a while.
Oh yeah, Mousy's not here anymore. But yeah, 10 minute is the time I have it.
Oh, I don't know where Mousy went. Although I actually like Mousy, but Mousy might have actually been a kid and we didn't know it. And parents caught him coming over here and banned him from here. You never know. They could have been a teenager for all we know, and we didn't know it.
Yeah, Walt's over there. Walt's over there with Ernie.
Yeah, I knew he would.
But Ernie's
Rock the Top loves his channel.
Ernie's buffering, so
yeah, I'm gonna go there later and say hi. Probably won't get to stay in there long. I gotta go outside and do some mowing.
he's got to fire up a new stream. Oh, look at Anthony G was over there too.
All right, bye, Yolandi. I hope everything comes out okay. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. If they do any blood work or anything, I hope they don't. Nothing comes bad. Comes back bad on the results or anything. I hope it's all 100% good.
Joe Bell's singing too.
Yeah, but you gotta know, are they still have to subscribe to be able to get in the chat. And if you go back and watch replay of a lot of Ted live stream, then look at chat, it's just subscriber only mode on it at the bottom. Kind of I've never really noticed that until I watched one of Ted's replays of his chat trying to get screenshots for somebody of something that was said in the chat. And I didn't really realize you could turn your chat off if you don't want nobody to go see the replay of the chat. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Mine's is turned off, but I never turn it off. I kind of want it back on, but I don't know how to do it. Mine's is automatic turned on. Cause I never did turn mine's off.
They'll do it sometimes if you have a kid, it shows up in the live stream. They do that.
If I what?
I think YouTube does that sometimes when they got a kid in there. They're pointing the camera and the main host of the channel is not showing. They're like, oh, there's a kid showing in here. We gotta turn the comment section off, but this might be made for kids. So they'll automatically mark it as not made for kids, and the comments get turned off. And you have to go in there and override. You have to go in there. Ted might have to tell you where you go exactly to change the settings where you set it to not make for kids, and then you turn the and then you'll finally let you turn the comment section back on where people can leave a comment.
No, I'm not talking about comment. I'm talking about when you go live, the replay. You know how you go back and you see what people said in the chat. I can't see that no more. I'm not talking about the comment. I'm not talking about somebody leaving a comment.
No. What that is, if you gotta wait a certain time. It won't let you read the chat and replay the chat after you've been live. You gotta wait till sometime the next day because it's busy uploading the. It's busy.
It won't let me do it. It won't let me do it at all. A long time ago, I used to do it, but it was not. It won't let me do it. Like if I go live, right?
They must be turning it off, and if they're doing that on your live stream, you need to definitely go in there and make sure it's not set to made for kids. Because if it is, you'll have to override that by turning it on to. And if it says made for kids, and that's why they're turning your replay chat off.
No, it's not. I said it. I said it. Not made for kids.
I know, but sometimes they could still, when you go live, sometimes they could still, make it go to made for kids and still turn it on. They're doing something, They can do that after you upload the live stream. I've had them do that to me one time, and I just, I was like, oh, screw it, I don't care for the views, and I just deleted the live stream. I didn't want to go through all the crap you got to do to fix it.
Yolandi left. Yolandi.
Kid might know how to figure that out, even though you got it marked not made for kids.
I have it set up.
He might know how to get the chat come back up.
Yeah, I don't tinker with it. I'd have to look into it. You know what I mean? Like you get things running, and it's like an auto program. You know what I'm saying? You're automatically programmed. I don't tinker with my stuff. So
no, I think
I would have to research how to do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
there's a way to do it though. Yeah, you just got to Google it.
Yeah, but Ted, I think what it is I think it's YouTube automatically turning off, even though they see where it says not made for kids. They're still turning off once they detect. The AI algorithm must be detecting a kid's voice in the background.
Yeah, you just got to Google
something in there to do with kids, and they just automatically turn it off.
Yeah, you could Google how to do it. It gives you
step by step instructions. I just don't know exactly how.
Yeah, you have to say on YouTube, on my lives or on my videos, how do I get my comments to show or not to show, whatever. And that's what you have to do. You have to Google it precisely.
If she wants them to show when she goes back and watches the replay of her live stream, they'll show, and that way, if she had ever take screenshots of something that was said in the chat, she could for proof. Or if she had to go in there and block somebody, it's a good way she can go back and block them without the person even knowing it. I think that's what you mean, don't you, Karina, that you want to do when you read the replay of your chats,
Yeah, see what people
your live stream.
Yeah, but it ain't that amazing.
Oh, White Fang said you probably have it set to off,
I said what?
you might have it set to off, because even though it don't show when you're live, once you end it, it might be set to off that that to disappear where you can't read it.
Mm-hmm.
It might be set to off. If you talk to White Fang in private, he can help you out with it.
Mm-hmm.
He knows more about it than I would. Read the chat of what White Fang saying to you. He's helping
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, he might
Yeah.
have to. He might have to show you where to go to actually work it out every time.
Yeah.
Look, I was amazed at what Ted went through to on a YouTube Studios app to go to a block list and build unblock people. I know there was a hidden section.
Where did Ted go? He just disappeared.
His phone died.
Poor Ted.
It just shut off. Or StreamYard knocked him off. Hi, Anthony. Well, I think if you don't care, help Crean out with that. One day when when you ain't busy and she ain't busy. I think Sarah fell asleep in the bushes again.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Point Fang, and there's Anthony G. Yeah, I don't know if Sarah's out there. Yeah, I responded to her email, and then it kicked me offline.
Oh,
I went to go check the email just now.
Yeah.
And just opening the Yahoo Mail made the whole thing crash.
yeah, don't whatever you read on there, don't say that on here.
No, there was nothing to read. That's the problem. It crashed nothing was there. So I sent another message saying nothing was there.
Oh, it might have crashed on her end, whatever she was sending. I've had that happen to me sometimes when I'm sending something, it'll just crash.
Yeah.
It can sometimes be a internet connection or a mobile connection that's causing it to crash, or it can be if the megapixels that you're sending is too big, it won't let it go through. You can only set up to, I think, 25 megapixels. Even if it's a real long message, it limits how much of a message you can send.
Anthony G. Yeah, I went over to Ernie's to show a little love. I seen you over there, Anthony. That's good though. You support Ernie.
Sometimes, yeah, when you can be there, he knows that you can't always be there.
Yeah, that job
Since I'm
stressing
a
her.
manager moderator over there, I go over there and try to be there as long as I can, and then let them know what I got to do for the day. So, and let them know I'll be back when I get done with my work if you're still alive. Sometimes I have to take over for if one has got to leave, he's got to have two manager moderators in there, or if Chrissy has to leave, at least I'm still in there to help the one to get in case people come in
I don't know why.
there.
He does get a fair amount of trolls in there, but it's because he's going live in that vertical that format.
Yeah. But that's why I have to. I monitor that. I mean, I help out with that.
Yeah, you got to put that subscriber mode on if you don't want to deal with all those trolls.
Yeah, that's
something. Yeah, just put it on for 1 minute.
Ernie asked me if I could turn that on one day, and I said no, I can't because I'm a mod. I'm not a manager moderator. So yeah, if Chrissy's not in there to turn it on, and Dewana can't do it, and Tammy's not there, I can do it, and then I can set it for 5 minutes like he always does. I can know what to set it for. I know how he does it. Real easy. I do it sometimes on D-Man's live stream. Sometimes I'll turn it on. And I have turned it on for 20 minutes sometimes. And I catch people that know D-Man for years saying, well, crap, now I got to subscribe to the channel. And I had to wait 20 minutes because Jenna Beanie had turned the damn thing on. And then turned it off. And I thought I was going to, right when I went to type it, knocked me out. Then I had to wait 20 minutes. And I catch people that have really been coming in his live stream showing support, but never been subscribed. Remember, I did that to NES one time on Julia's live stream. I called him not to subscribe to her channel, and he said he had to wait 20 minutes to be able to get in her chat. And I turned it on him. He finally became a subscriber to her channel.
Yeah, I do the same thing, Anthony. I do the same thing. I'm not mod
If
over
you
there,
get-
and I don't want to be mod over there. I don't know his audience. You know, all
Yeah,
those
man.
people that are trucker type people. I don't know who they are. I don't know
Yeah, I don't know
when they're
every one of
joking.
them, you know.
I don't know them. Like I said, I don't know when they're cracking jokes, so I don't want to be mod over there.
No, but I'm gonna tell you, I was in there one day in Ernie's live, and I can't remember when it was, but he turned around and said, "Everybody loves you in here." Somebody told me what went down in Ted's live stream that one night, you know, to let me know what happened. Said everybody loves you in here. If anybody says anything about you and what you are, they're automatically gonna be booted out of this chat. Nobody's allowed to touch you. And I'm not standing for that. So yeah, they're really very protective of me over there. That's why I keep going back. You know, they won't let nobody touch me. And I told him I understand it, and then I turned around and I told him thank you. You know, I said the only people I like don't mind timing me out or touching me is Chrissy. I don't mind Chrissy, you know, giving me spankings and stuff over there with her wrench, or want to have to spank me sometimes. It's fun, you know. But he knows I've got people that, no matter what live stream I'm in, he knows I've got people that sit in the bushes and watch my back nonstop, you know. Trina fell off. But you know, Ted, that day I was going to the doctors, you know. I came in there and I said, "You should be glad I'm getting Dunkin' Donuts and not that other place you like. You don't like coffee place you don't like." He said, "Oh, you're afraid to say it." And I turned around and I spelled the word Starbucks in there in capital letters, you know. And he turned around and just died out laughing. He said, "You know, nobody could time me out." And I said, "No, but you can." He said, "Yeah, I can." And he said he's gonna let that one slide because it's funny. As I was getting ready to go out the door, I thought I'd leave him with a little joke, you know. But you know, in his lives, I will not get X-rated in there. I keep it family friendly in there. I promised him that, and I've been doing it for years. Yeah, yeah. You know, when there's times I not had a wrench, I still keep going back over there, go over there and hang out with Christy and Tawana. You know, yeah, that's weird. You get an email and you check it, or you check your Facebook messages, and it knocks you offline. But if I check my emails or a Facebook message or Instagram message, I don't get kicked off for StreamYard.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just
It
kicks me
just
off.
pauses. All it does for me is it pauses the stream for a minute, where I look like I'm frozen, and when I get off of it, you know, and come back to the stream, back to talking to y'all, it shows me moving again. It does me like iPhones will do, where it makes you freeze for a second. Maybe it's maybe it's a phone issue. I don't know. It's weird. I've never known a phone to want to kick you right off the line when you're answering something.
Yeah, I mean, Walmart opens in exactly 1 hour.
It must depend on what model phone you're using that don't have that feature like mine has or something.
Yeah, that just pulls resources, I guess.
You
Now,
know,
what?
or it could
Maybe
be
I need to close more windows. See what I'm not telling you though is I have like 20 windows open.
if you have 20 windows open, you'll drain your battery real fast too.
Yeah, I do though. You're right. I need to close more windows.
Yeah, you close them if you ain't using them.
Yeah, I need to do that. That's probably why I'm having so many problems because I
It's
got so
probably
many
what
windows open.
It's probably what causes your phone to get overheated too.
Yeah, you make a good point. Let me see if I can close some more windows.
But at the end of the day, I still agree with you. The phone's a piece of shit anyhow. Because what's causing it to want to just automatically just go dark, go to silent mode on you for no apparent reason. That's a piece of bullshit thing it does. I mean, I did some research on that. And I can't figure out why it does that.
That's a huge bitch.
You'll get another email, it'll eventually go through, right?
Yep.
That can happen sometimes. Sometimes it's like when I sent Inez a message, I had to send her one back and say, this one came back, this one came, that you sent me came blank. She said, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to send that. I meant to send it with a thing in, and I accidentally hit send when I was still typing, when I hadn't typed yet. So sometimes you make mistakes. Okay, Karina.
Yeah.
Damn, Doris.
I let Doris back up. She said she was lonely and she was horny. It's like, Jenna Beans make me so horny. Can I come up?
Sorry, Doris. Sorry, Doris. You got to compete with Sarah. You got to talk to Sarah first.
Sarah's sound asleep. Just hit on Doris.
You got to talk to Sarah first because she's the one that got me on a leash. You got to see if she'll let me off my leash first.
Sarah's down that chat sleeping.
If she's asleep, she might have fell asleep when you got an email from her. She might have fell asleep and hit something and it sent a blank email. That might have been another thing could have happened.
Anthony, you know what you do? You should turn it up just a little. You should turn up whatever you're hearing right now in the background and go just lay it up on Shay's ear right now. Put on little Shay's ear. Let Shay hear it.
Oh, have you seen those Facebook and Instagram reels where the guy will take the phone and put it up against take the wife's phone and put it up against her crotch, and then say like, and that they're singing singing that song saying hello, how you doing? It's been a long while, or whatever it is to the song, because they're not getting any action. I've seen the ladies do it on the guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched a reel on Facebook. I was going to send it to you, but I was like, no, that makes you turn pale white as a ghost because guy was laying on the couch, and wife comes up to him and she clips the hot dog, make it look like she clipped his dick off, and he jumps and he's going like this. You've seen those, haven't you? Have you seen those reels? Guy looks like a woman, wife is probably caught him cheating or something, clipped his damn manhood off.
No, Anthony get in trouble with Shay. That'd be funny. Shay hears that shit. Wakes up. I can hear now Anthony saying, yeah, Ted told me to do this. She'd be like, I'm going to kill him.
No, I'll tell you one thing. If she did hear that, but it wasn't in her ear, she and even if Anthony had the phone in another room but didn't have it in his hand, she'd be like, "What the hell are you watching over there? You watching the porno without me?" She'd probably be like, "This ain't the time to be watching porn." Are you sure she'd get mad at you? Hell, Anthony, I'd do it. If you ain't gonna do it, I'd put the phone in her ear and see what she did. I'm not chicken.
That shade, a shade, a shade, be dancing all the way. Shade, shade, shade.
Oh yeah, you got a little rhyme for her, don't you?
Yeah.
A little musical thing to
But
her.
now we know why, because my buddy Chaz Lambert told me that that was my jam for like a year straight. He says I'd go crazy playing that song. So now
Oh,
it makes sense. I don't even remember liking the song that much. I mean, I knew I liked it, but I didn't know that that was like my jam. And according to Chaz, for like a year straight, I loved that song, and I don't remember more than liking it. You know, and he said it was my favorite song. What he told me. I mean, why would he lie?
well, your friend planted that in your brain, making
Yeah,
you think you liked it.
I'm gonna invite Chaz over here up on the panel, and what I'll do is probably have him here up here, and hopefully he'll come up, and then what I'll have him just by himself, and then my guess is he'll want to scurry away, and then if that's what happens, if not, I'll start dropping the link and bringing more people up. Or I'm gonna see if I can get him to come up here and tell you guys some crazy stories about me and him,
Okay.
things that we did, all the crazy shit we did. I was telling you guys how I tied fish to cars and dragged fish, and junk fish, like, and then how got to tell you guys about the maggot farm and the pranks and hitting golf balls at people and hitting golf balls at houses and shooting bottle rockets and stuff. All these crazy childhood things I did back when I was a teenager. I want him to come and tell you guys all these funny ass stories, all the crazy stuff. I got to tell you guys about vagina Vandewater. Okay, so here's vagina Vandewater. There was this lady.
That's kind of a name for a
There
woman.
was this lady. Okay, Chaz is like 1 or 2 years younger than me.
You
So
must
I
have a
was like,
watered
I
up
think I was like,
pussy.
yeah, I was like 14. He was 12, or I was 13 and he was 11, something like that. And
Hell,
there's
she
this
must
girl
have the
named
biggest wet
Vagina
pussy I'd ever
Vandewater. Yeah,
seen.
her name was actually Virginia Vandewater, and she was kind of sexy for an older lady. And I think there was something else about her. So I used to call her Vagina Vandewater. Okay. And then he was young and naive, which I thought she was kind of like sexy. So, he thought that was a real name. So he's calling her Vagina Vandewater too. And all of a sudden he goes with his dad to the country club to eat dinner. And guess who shows up? Vagina Vandewater and her husband. And Chaz is like, "Oh, Daddy, you mean know that lady right there? That's Vagina Vandewater." And his dad was laughing up, and poor Chaz was beat red. He was so embarrassed. And then yeah, so basically, he told her, I mean, Chaz's father told him, "Look, that's not her name. That's not her name. Teddy's pulling a prank." So then the next day, when I see Chaz, his dad, he pulls me aside. I think his name was Charles Lambert. He says, "Look, man, my kid's a couple of years younger than you." He's like, "I don't want you really misleading him and teaching him all this dirty shit so early." And he scorned me. Scorned me a little bit. It was so freaking funny. And yeah, I was embarrassed too then. But yeah, he told me what happened. And then Chaz told me what happened. It was so freaking funny, man. But yeah, he said he blurts it out loud in the country club. He goes, "Oh, Dad, there's Vagina Vandewater." So like other people heard him say it too. But her
You
name
know,
was
the only thing
her name was Virginia
I
Vandewater.
Joanne, I knew you were in the bushes, half.
Yeah, so freaking
Hey,
funny.
if I would have met her and I heard somebody call her that name, I would literally went up to her and said, "Man, your pussy must be dripping like a damn ocean.
You know?
You got that damn. No wonder you got water on your name. You're like a waterfall going off down there." Joanne was in the bushes listening to that. Where'd you come in and say something?
There it is. Yeah. And Chaz blurted this out in the country club. where about 4 other couples, I'm not going to exaggerate, about 4 other couples, because you got to remember there was a couple to the south, the north, the east, the west, you know what I mean? So there was one
Yeah.
couple within earshot, one table, you know. So I would say 4 tables of people heard, 4 tables of 2 or 4 heard him say vagina Vandewater. And here's what the funniest part was, guys, is he says, hello, vagina Vandewater. He actually said hi to her and called her that in the country club. I think I gotta confirm it with him, but there's a good chance he actually called her vagina Vandewater in the country club. But yeah, I want to get him up on the panel and get the full details. He may have not said it to her face, but I think he did. There's a 50-50 chance that he said that shit right to her face, man.
Well, Joanne, you're gonna need some therapy after hearing what Ted just said.
Yeah,
Read what
I
she
don't.
said.
I got to get Chaz up on the panel and grill him and see if he said it to her face or not. But I think he might
Yeah.
have.
But Ted, you got to read what Joanne said, what she got up to do, and why she wish she never turned on TV. Turned on TV and heard what you were saying.
I know. Yeah, I read that already.
He put the null part because he didn't mean nails, he meant null.
Or vagina Vandewater. I really think he might. Yeah, because I'm trying to remember. Did he tell his dad? He either said hi, vagina Vandewater, and he said hi to her, and his dad heard it, or he told his dad, "Hey, Dad, that's vagina Vandewater," which makes more sense that he would say hi to vagina Vandewater because he met her with me. It makes more sense that he did that. So that's why I want to get him on panel and see what he did. Did you just go tell your dad that? Or did you say hi to her and then your dad overheard it, which makes more sense to me? Because why are you going to say, oh, Dad, there's vagina Vandewater? You know what I mean? Like, why would you go and do that? But I mean, you could easily do that. You're a young kid, you're 11 years old. Or did you say hi to her because you recognized her talking to me? And I believe reason why I used to talk to her is she probably bought golf balls for me, whether her husband bought balls for me or whether she bought balls, because I would get golf balls and refurbish them, just like Coasty does video games. He gets video games, refurbishes them, sells them. I did the same thing with golf balls, and that's how I knew her. Is I sold her golf balls. So that is funny though. But yeah, I used to call her vagina Vandewater, but of course I never said it to her face. And if I remember correctly,
went down to 5 people already that quick.
Yeah, I think I remember her like wearing bikinis or one pieces, but had like a big juicy beaver dangling down there or something. That's why I used to call her vagina Vandewater. Yeah, I think she had like this big old twat sticking out.
Damn. She
I
must
believe
have
that's
that
why I
poking
called
out
her
of
that.
her damn skirt bottom and through her damn thong with G-string got on.
I think it was this big ass. Yeah, it was like a big old. It was like a big old taco sticking out.
So you saw the lip hanging out there, the one fitting her drawers.
It was this big juicy taco just sticking out. I think that's what it was.
God.
Just this big, huge.
Joanne, you probably wish you never turned the TV on now. You definitely wishing it.
Big old colossal fur burger just sticking out.
Now.
Yeah, big old meaty hamburger just sticking out. I got to get Chaz over here though. I got to contact him again. I haven't talked to him almost in a year again, or whatever, 6 months. I mean,
damn, it went back up awful fast. Somebody's in the bushes are getting freaky in their bushes.
Yeah, I know.
Freak on. It must be hibernation month in the bushes. Somebody's doing some hibernation doing some freaky on the hibernation over there.
Everybody, we're all gonna get laid. Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
Yeah.
What you trying to do? Scare people off? Yeah, you got up to 7 people when you do that.
Yep.
That's a huge bitch.
They don't help what I'm saying. Now everybody come out of the bushes. It's not winter time. It's not the time to hibernate, and it's not the time for making babies. Now put your seed launders away and, and, and stop playing. Stop spreading your seed everywhere. What are you trying to do? Run people off?
No, we got back up to 10. Look at that. I think they like it
Well,
actually.
I think they're buying into what you're trying to do. They know you're trying to run people off, and they're not going for it.
Exactly. They're actually see when you push people away, it actually makes them calm. People do not like to be bossed around. So if you tell people to get the fuck out of here, they don't want to get. They're gonna like defy you. That's just the way it is. People don't like you pushing them around. They're gonna do the opposite of what you tell them to do sometimes. So yeah, but it's weird. I don't know. I think people are
Joanne,
intrigued.
I can't help being nasty. I'm horny right now.
Yeah, I think it's intriguing though. I know when people tell me, you wouldn't like to hear what I'm going to say. Usually I stay. You know what I mean? Like when people tell me that, it makes me want to stay more.
Yeah, and Vanessa's right. Yeah, Sarah come in. I did get horny.
Yeah, I think people like that though.
What? Oh my effing God. Are you saying that to me or are you saying that to Ted? Which one? You got to elaborate on that one. We don't know if you're saying it to him or me. He's the one that traumatized you with your story over there. It was funny though. Oh, he said this. She said this when freaks come out.
Yeah, 'cause I know a lot of people. They'll tell me to leave lives too. Like people are just trying to save us time. I'm like, yeah, you're not going to want it. I'm finishing up here another 5 minutes. You guys won't like what I'm going to have to say or do. It makes me want to stay. So I think other people do that same thing.
Yeah, I thought it was funny when Joanne come in here and said you wish she never turned TV on when you were telling your story about you and your friend.
Yeah, that was me and
She's like,
Chaz
oh, I
Lambert,
should have
and
stayed
yeah,
in the bed.
Vagina Vanderwater. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's like, oh, I should have just went potty and went back to bed. Now I'm turning damn TV on. She don't even learn from her own mistakes when she does it.
Yeah, Coasty's sleeping.
Yeah, Sarah's asleep sending you blank messages.
Yep.
And you don't even know what she's wanting to message you for.
Man, we're still holding at eight people. We went back to 10. We had 10 people hanging. But yeah, you never know who's in them bushes, boy. You just don't know.
Back to 6
Never
now.
know who's in them bushes, boy.
Anybody from Australia in the bushes?
Yeah, probably Courtney's in the bush right now. I'm pretty sure Courtney's in the bush, but then again, it's dinner time for Courtney, so
Well,
she
who would be
probably
if that person, if who you say is in the bushes, who would be there with them?
yeah, Renee could be there too. But yeah, Courtney could be in the bush, but yeah, she might be eating.
Might be asleep, taking an afternoon nap,
Yeah. You never know.
or
Yolandi might be in the bush. Joey might be in the bush. I don't know.
or it might be spending spending time might be spending time with family,
Yeah.
but still could be watching because you can spend time with the family as long as you get your headphones, your earbuds in. They ain't can hear nothing.
Yeah, I think Scooter had to go to work. Remember, she was saying that. So Scooter's probably
That
not in the
white
bush.
thing come out of them bushes again.
Yeah, White Fang might be in the bush. Peggy might be in the bush.
No, he come out just to tell Joanne hi.
Yeah,
And then he went,
yeah.
you
See,
know,
there's
I think
White
he's in
Fang.
that
Yeah.
bush. White thing, why you at it? Trim those bushes. They could use a little. They could use a little. They could use a little trimmer, or they could use a wax, you know. And then nobody, not so many people that have a place to hide.
Yeah, Hardens couldn't keep this quiet. I normally would say Hardens is in the bush, but yeah, he couldn't stay quiet this long.
He's probably talking to Sarah about video games somewhere. And somehow she's she that right when she come in here, they started talking about video games. So he's probably emailing her, probably talking to her about video games right now in the bushes. Nothing wrong with that talking about video games. When you find somebody that likes video games just like you do and knows you got a collection of them, you know, you collect them all. Nothing wrong about talking about that with somebody. You get to reminisce about things you grew up with, you know. And you gotta know you're talking to them about something that does not have anything to involve a creative talk or anything to do with sex, you know, just a normal conversation.
Yeah, our little
Well, I
fag.
ain't thinking about sex all the time. Because if you're going to talk with, a lot of times you talk with somebody in private over through an email, a lot of times it don't have to be sexual. And the only time it can turn sexual is when you want to, the person you're talking to, you want to go that stage. It's always good to start out just with normal conversations with the person before you go into the sexual talk. Better way of getting to know them. Or hard could have fell asleep, you know.
Yeah, could have. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I'm gonna just go out shopping early today. I'm trying to think I'll have to end this live in 30 minutes if I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
go
haven't
on
seen Record Guy. I hadn't seen him on YouTube yesterday or did I mean much. I seen him a little bit. I think he came in your live sometime yesterday, but he didn't stay long and then left. But I didn't see him at all today on YouTube anywhere.
He's working.
Yeah, ain't he talking about still moving somewhere to Florida?
Yeah, he's shopping properties down here. I'm fairly sure he really is coming down here. I
Yeah.
truly believe he's coming here.
Well, he was there before he moved to Massachusetts, I think, and I think he wants to go back to where he was more happy. He's done with Massachusetts. He wants to go back to Florida.
He's targeting the Tampa Bay area. That's where he wants to go. Clearwater, Tampa Bay, basically where Grods is. He wants to go to that area.
Well, I heard it's a nice area.
Oh, it is, but it's getting a little crowded, and there are some rough neighborhoods there, so gotta be careful.
Yeah, but end of the day, he can handle that. He's been around. You know, when he goes out and has to he gets a call and he's got to go out and pick somebody up that wrecked or something. You know, tow their vehicle and stuff. He probably runs into some rough people, and that's part of his job, of his towing job. You know. But at the end of the day, people do have to move where they're going to be happy. And if they're tired of living in one place, they got to move back where they're the most happy at. Like me, I've been in Tennessee my whole entire life, never moved anywhere else. And you know, if I had to move out of Tennessee and move to a different state, I mean, if I had to move anywhere else in Tennessee, I would go to a place that's in between Columbia and Spring Hill and Nashville, those three places, or I'd go to Tullahoma. Tullahoma is like a little mini Columbia, you know, like a little mini Columbia, Tennessee, kind of. They got everything Columbia has, but they also have a Lowe's and a Home Depot and a Harbor Freight. They got everything you need to go there for stuff to repair your house.
I got Lethal Weapon 1 playing in the background right now.
Damn, you only
These
got 3
Lethal
people
Weapon
in the
movies,
line?
these first 3 were just off the chain. The 4th one was okay, but the first 3 were just magical.
Yeah, I just looked at your live, I just looked to see how many did it catch. There's only 3 now.
Yeah, it
Damn.
does. Yeah, we might have to get going, guys. I think we're going to end this. I'm not going to see 3 again anytime soon. Now watch. I
That's
said
the
that.
first
Watch
time I've
me.
ever seen
Watch.
it ever that low.
Watch it jump back up to 5 or 6. Watch. Remember how it
I'm
is?
watching it.
Oh yeah, Joanne. We're gonna say bye to you guys. White Fang, Joanne. I don't even think Courtney's out there. Yeah, gonna come back later tonight.
Yeah. Well, they could be back.